Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome to the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. It's finally time to start a new arc with new characters and everything. Oh boy, I'm very intimidated honestly going forward, but we'll make it work. Now, first off, things I should mention. First of all, the audio in this recording might be a bit screwy. I don't know, we'll see. But if it is, we'll turn on background music just a little bit more.
Let's go.
It should be okay for now, hopefully, but if it's screwy this episode, then I apologize. There's also one more thing I want to mention. There is one thing I've come to hear about with this game. Apparently there's an alignment system, but that I've heard about. Now, it does change certain things in this game and the story, but not like major things. Like certain things here and there it changes, but nothing major from what I hear. So, well, we'll probably learn more about that and I'll decide how I want to go through it later. But for now, it's time. Command battle and field battle. We're just going to do normal like always, and let's get to it. Time to learn more about Calvard. August 26th, 2008, 8:50 p.m. Midwest Zemuria, Calvard Republic. Somewhere in the capital city of Edith. Ooh. Ooh.
There you go. Brought the goods. Wasn't easy to find this, you know. Went around every damn antique shop in the capital before we came across it.
Yeah, and now my legs hurt like a bitch for it. Gonna hurt something fierce tomorrow.
Well earned, I'm sure. Open the case so we can confirm its contents then. This does appear to be what the boss has asked for. It looks authentic to me too.
This ain't no knockoff. It's the real thing. So, we good for $1 million?
And where did you pull that figure from? I believe we agreed on 100,000 Mira down, and 300,000 more upon completion of the job.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that was then, and this is now. Inflation ain't pretty, you feel me?
For how much?
Doesn't sound very
Jesus
fair
Christ.
that we busted our asses for something so important only for a little loose change.
And there's a lot of rumors going around about you guys. How about it? You treat us right, and this could be the start of something real nice here.
Huh. Interesting. I suppose you do deserve a little extra something.
Machine gun. Or no, pistol.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
Ow.
Oh, you think we won't play?
Woo.
What is this?
Huh. Should have known your place. Word to the wise. Don't try to blackmail someone higher up on the food chain.
Uh-oh.
Damn it, the cops! When did they start patrolling down here? Idiots.
Must have been on your tail. Let's just get out of... What?
Case is gone. What?
Where did it go?
How?
I don't know any better than you!
That was
What are you
fast.
doing down here?
Ah, crap.
Here. We're done. Let's scram.
We ain't gonna wait around and get busted neither.
Bye-bye.
This wasn't how it's supposed to go!
Run.
Suspects in sight! Seems that tip paid off. Apprehend them!
Oh, what the?
Even those dumbasses in the police force have their uses once in a while.
Who are you?
Thing's gotta be worth a shit ton of mirror if A wants it that bad.
He's using a Ramda to stay invisible.
Guess I should check the Black Light District. Or maybe there would be a better place to start.
Well, definitely quite an interesting first sight of Calvard.
Thanks for your patronage. Hope to see you again.
Just you now. We're about to close for the day.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Is this the main character?
Come on. Gotta take this upstairs, Yums.
Hmm? Hello.
I'm gonna go to bed then. Night-night.
No.
Night-night. Grandpa loves you.
Good night, sweetie. Don't forget to brush your teeth first, all right? This one's on me, Van.
Van. Yep.
Thanks. These little perks are why they call you the diva of the diner, you know?
Well, this diva's very welcome.
Think you can butter her up, do ya? You really shouldn't enable him.
Van.
I sure smell something brewing. And it ain't the coffee.
Hmm.
Well, that's another dead end for me. I guess going above board for this is going to keep getting me nowhere fast. I think I'll have to take her advice after all. As bad as I feel exploiting loopholes in the law.
So it sounds like this time we're going to be doing...
Bingo. It was stolen from an antique shop in the capital last weekend, but because it could have been stolen goods, the shop never reported it. This has trouble written all over it. I have no idea if this person even exists, but let's plug in that code she gave me.
Oh, is it? It looks like it has to be freaking Ren. 4 SPG for Spriggan. Spriggan.
Oh, it worked after all.
Arkwright Solutions Office. 521-3-201 8th District. Arkwright. Arkwright Solutions. The next day. It doesn't seem like we're starting in like the future, like some of the art games have. August 27th, 10:05 a.m. Capital of Calvard, Edith, 8th District, Vieux Quartier, aka Old Town. Hello.
Monmar. This looks like the building. What an adorable bistro this is. It has such a welcoming storefront. Is the place I'm looking for really right above here?
Oh, are you a customer, perhaps?
Hi.
It's still breakfast hours if you're interested. Or is it the office upstairs you're here for?
It is the office, actually. Is this where I can find Arkwright Solutions?
That's right. He only just finished breakfast himself, so I'm sure you'll still find him in his office. He might have gone back to bed, though, so don't be shy about knocking a few times to get his attention.
So, it sounds I assume Arkwright has to be its last name, right? Van Arkwright, if I'm right on that. It's gonna be interesting getting used to a new main character. He looks cool, I can say at least. Arkwright Solutions Office. Complicated matters only.
Well, it doesn't get more complicated than mine.
Alright. Seems we're on a bit of a shadier end of things for this game. Van! Van, wake up!
First thing in the morning?
How do you do?
You're not really here with a job, right?
I am. I have something I'd really like your help with, so if you don't mind, sir.
You're small. All right. Coffee.
Thank you very much. First, I'd like to tell you a little about myself. My name is Agnes Claudel.
Agnes. Agnes Claudel.
I currently attend a school in the Ober district.
Oh.
Miss Academy, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty famous school.
That's where Ren was said to be at the end of Reverie.
Guess you're a first-year student living in the dorms, Miss Claudel?
You're very well informed. Oh, was it my uniform that gave it away?
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first-year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon?
Van Arkride.
The name's Van. Van Arkride. Don't got a clue how you found out about me. But if you know the 4SPG code, you gotta know what work I do here, right?
I do. You're a contractor people go to when they have a job they feel uncomfortable discussing with the police or the guild.
So we take those jobs that are a bit more in the gray area of legality, it sounds.
I'm told people often refer to you as a Spriggan.
We're a Spriggan.
Close, but not quite. It's not just an issue of comfort. I take on jobs you flat out couldn't bring up to the authorities. Jobs so close to illegal, the cops hate me. You get that, right?
I think so.
Well, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into.
Well, whatever. Just give me a rundown on what you want doing for starters. I'll decide whether to take it on after that.
Thank you. In that case.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
They'll tell me Aramis gives all new students Zyphas these days. Those things are top of the line.
Zyphas.
No, but, you're not far off. Please have a look at this.
An antique pocket watch.
Huh.
Wait.
This is what I want your help with.
What about
I'd
it?
like your assistance in locating the old orbment in that image.
It's an orb.
It's a few decades old and a memento of a relative of mine. My great-grandfather.
I see.
Where'd you get this image?
Yeah.
It wasn't through an ordinary search engine, I'll say that.
Okay.
Records indicate it was stolen from an antique shop in the city a week ago.
I'm gonna assume you mean a special search app based on a P4 protocol exploit. Not what I was expecting. I'll give it to you straight. Take this one to the cops or the guild. I don't know what kind of orbment this is, but it looks like it's got a whole lot of historical value. And you mentioned it was stolen. Likely some seedy folks are involved at this point. Besides, searching for a memento of a relative sounds like something those suckers at the guild would eat right up.
So you say, but I can't. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't go to the police with this. And the guild is even more out of the question.
Why is that?
If you say so. Oh, I guess I should have put out something to eat with the tea, huh?
Oh, speaking of food. This is from a popular cakery near our dorm. They only make 20 of them a day, and they're supposed to be really good.
This is Andalusia's late summer limited time edition. Specially made tart covered in Violette de Soleil figs from Oregon honey.
My man's a
You
sugar.
are something of an expert, I see.
My man's a sweet addictive. Sweet addiction. I can already tell I like Van. Prologue. Spriggan of the Slums.
I just want to make this clear. I'm not doing this because I couldn't say no to that tart. Got it?
If you say so.
You must be a connoisseur of sweets, huh? I thought you would wolf it down right on the spot, but you put it in the fridge with all the care given to a family heirloom.
It's Andalusia. What kind of sick freak wouldn't save it for an end of the day treat? Oh, I'm so jealous you live near that place. Must be nice being a student.
Even we have a hard time getting the limited time ones, to be honest. So, Mr. Arkwright, are you really accepting my job then?
No, I'm not gonna turn it down now, but that tart only got you in the front door. You're still gonna have to pay my usual rates, and that's a hell of a lot more than what the guild charges.
That's fine. I have the money. Now, where are we going first?
See an old geezer who knows more about thieving than most. He's as skeezy as you get, but there's no better guy in times like these. Should be in the 6th district by right about now.
Near the river. Are we taking the subway then?
Nah, the bus will get us there at this hour. I know it's not even 11, but I want this job done before the end of the day so I can toast our success with Miss Good looking in the fridge.
Then I'm counting on you, Mr. Arkwright.
Same to you. Van's fine, by the way.
If you're sure, then why don't you call me Agnes?
Agnes. High speed mode. As story progresses, controls can be changed in menu. Well, right at the gate. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. 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 Zoom. Right at the gate, I want to change game settings. I want input. Controller or bindings. I want to swap. Probably gonna come to regret that, but I don't care. There's something about charge to, oh, right here. For now, we'll just do what I wanted. We'll try it with this. All right. Apparently, right out the gate, we actually want to go right back inside. Hello.
Anne! Good morning! Huh?
Hey, you miss. Good to see you. You look ready to take on the world.
You may. Have you brushed your teeth, washed your face, had breakfast? You better or else you're in big trouble.
I have, promise. Jeez, who's an adult between us two?
Not you. You're too messy. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, you make a new friend? Hello. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. She's adorable.
Her family are my neighbors. They're on the bistro here.
Nice to see you again. Glad to see you got to talk to Van after all. Oh, I remember you. Yes, thank you for all your help earlier.
You two know each other?
Not really. She pointed me toward your office when I first came here. It was a big help.
Paulette. Hello.
It was nothing. Van's office isn't exactly easy to find anyway. You're not the first to come looking for directions. I honestly didn't think to look for your office on top of a restaurant as cozy as this one. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't really planning on it, but things shook out like that. Friendly, normal neighbors like these make for a nice front. It's gonna be a bear one, you know. I just don't like that murky business of yours being right on top of mine. Good to see you too, Victor. Victor? I'm not used to seeing you out during the day. When do you plan on coming? Oh, I see you have a young lady with you today. Better not see you try any funny business with her, understood? Girl that young doesn't need a ruffian like you ruining her life. Come on, give me at least a little credit. I ain't that much of a degenerate. She's just a normal client, chill.
I don't know about him, Normal, but he's right. I came to him first because I have some business I need his help with.
Things must be complicated if you're coming to this city for help. Man, if you go dragging this lady into any shady alleys or bad parts down, I'll have your head on a nice platter before dinner time. We clear?
Don't eat too many sweets, or you'll get cavities.
That's exactly right, my swallow Yume. We can't forget that. I said, are we clear? Answer me, punk. Yeah, I'll be careful. Don't gotta grill me in front of a client.
You and your neighbors look close. It's because we've known each other for a while now. Anyway, good luck out there, and stay safe. Let us know if you get hungry. We'll get something for you in no time.
Shop. Now, apparently... Oh, what the... Oh, I just know... Wow, this game looks really pretty. I have to mention that. Now, immediately the guide I have...
What'll it be, hun?
So, apparently, purchase food from here is what I'm being told to do. Apparently. So, here's what it's telling me. In the guide I have, here's what's telling me. Gourmet tutorial. Purchase food from Paulette. Each food item is a gourmet item and will be recorded in Van's journal. By consuming each food item, you will raise your gourmet points, which also include unique recipe dishes. There's a trophy for reaching the maximum rank in gourmet points, requiring 50,000 points. There's also a separate gourmet achievement in the notebook for trying 90 different food items out of the 150 available in the game. Jesus Christ. Once a gourmet item is consumed, a checkmark will appear on the list to indicate that you've already tried it. Okay, but I don't have money, unless I might. Tear Bomb, EP Charge 2, Celestial Bomb, and new material. Shining Palm Bait and Zerum Powder. Vitality, Power, Fortitude, Magic, and Spirit Droplets. Hollow Core. Swappable in the orbit menu. Van only. Increases combat parameters when boosted. Oh god, what? What the hell? Arch Drivers? What are Arch Drive? Let me look at the ornaments. I'm confused. We gotta see. Whoa. Magic Evasion. Oh, it even gives a profile a little talk. Van Arkride, a young spriggan operating out of Edith's old town, wields a sword designed for target suppression, not bloodshed. Oh, that's cool. And Anya's Claudel, a female student attending Aramis Academy in Edith. She has completed Orbital Staff courses for self-defense and currently serves on the student council. So she uses an Orbital Staff. Stun Slash, Power C, target short cone. Impede and side attack bonus, sideways slash capable of overwhelming foes, and coin bullets, magic, damage down and hate ups. Hate? Fires 10 mirror coins like bullets, drawing enemies' attention. Oh, it was hate like aggro. That's interesting. Heals and purifies allies with waves of white light. Heals ailments and stat down. That's very nice. Field disper... Oh, there's a lot of new stuff here.
Can't go wrong with any of them.
Well, I do want to be able to buy stuff, especially early on. Some of this stuff. You know what? These only give one increase. And these are technically DLC items, so you know what? I'm A-okay with selling all of these. We'll probably get more anyways, and this will just allow me to get some early things as well. Oh, we still have Sepith Masses. That's good. Alright, lemon cream pasta, pizza baguette, and roast coffee.
See you again.
We're out the gate. I just want to eat. Eat. Oh, it actually just straight up says it on the bottom right there. Yummies.
I am stuffed.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Yummy. Oh, those will give stat ups. What? Defense plus 10 to all party members. Okay, now we absolutely need to make sure we're getting all food items. If those give stat ups of all things. The default blade for a stun caliber. I want to see what his weapon looks like in combat. And we have notes. Okay. Oh, and there's the LGC alignment. The 5 laws of a Spriggan. 1. Never accept less than 1,000 mira per hour. 2. Complicated matters only. 3. Only eat sweets once per day. 4. Sleep whenever you can. 5. A hot morning shower and a dip in the sauna are blessings to oneself. Thanks, Van.
Hey.
These mornings before work.
Can't see you again.
Dear Agnes, nice to meet you. Hey, can you come back again sometime and play with me? You're fun to talk to. It would be my pleasure. Let's make a date for it.
Alright, it's a date. But let's focus on the job for now. I can already tell I like Van. He seems kind of just chill. Oh. Next up, we want to go to you. Oh, apparently.
More
And
candy again.
there's a candy cigarette. Candy that feels like a real cigarette. And Tyrell Times issue 1. Gramhart's rising approval rating show no signs of slowing. Gramhart scares me.
Stay out of trouble now.
He was able to contact Ouroboros at the end of it was shown at the end of Reverie that he was able to contact Ouroboros and convince them to take a deal where neither group would interfere with the other's plans. That's gotta take a lot of power, doesn't it? Oh god, these actually look like oh, that's weird. Politics and economy. Gramhart administration approval rating 68%. The results of last weekend's straw poll are in, showing a higher rating of 68% of citizens who said they strongly support the Gramhart administration. Now during its second year, the current administration is showing no significant decline from its 74% approval rating immediately after the election. For reference, former President Rocksmith saw only a 64 approval rating after his election, which dropped to 53% by his second year in office, a clear indication of the immense popularity of the current administration. But just what is the secret to this administration's continued success? Many have been theorizing, but word on the street seems to be that strong economic policies and support from their party base have gone a long way. In the early days after the election, some criticized the president's economic policy as being nothing more than redistribution of the reparation funds from the empire. However, it has since become clear that the recent economic growth is thanks to the president making full use of the free markets and free trade unique to the Republic. Detractors are having a hard time denying the effectiveness of Gramhart's policy, since his abolition of various regulations and lowering of interest rates, as well as his rethinking of protectionism, have resulted in the growth of the national GDP by 1.3% over the last 2 years. The Gramhart administration is also bolstered by its party base, which is both wide and deep. Originally, when the president declined to halt the abolishment of support policies for Central Eastern and Eastern regions, it was assumed he would fail to gain any support from the immigrant citizens, relying only on a more conservative base. And though he did reduce the support policies, he also did away with the restrictions on the rights of immigrant citizens and encouraged Eastern and Central Eastern industries to take part in the competitive markets that are the cornerstone of his economic policy. This has led to increased employment opportunities for immigrants and resulted in more sustainable support for the regions. An executive of an Eastern region company was quoted as saying, "Giving us a level playing field has granted us a chance to take the challenge of our economy into our own hands, giving us a deeper look at the feelings in the region." Overall, the Gramhart administration has been leading the Republic with stability, far surpassing that of the previous administration in enacting bold new initiatives. Of course, there are still plenty of challenges ahead for the Republic. I completely lost track of where it was. Republic, such as the cessation of imperial reparations later this year. Just what future lies ahead of us, dear readers? At the time of writing, it's hard to tell, but we hope the current administration has more pleasant surprises in store to continue winning the hearts of the citizenry. Lugon takes to the Grand Circuit. Yesterday we saw the successful end to another race on the Edith 12th District Grand Circuit. As expected, all eyes were on Maxim Lugon. who's in his third year as a reigning champion of Z1 Racing. Speaking to our reporters on his next goal, Lugan said, "Well, I've got 5 first-place finishes under my belt in the qualifiers, so I'm hoping to score a 4th win at the finals." While he's known to be quite the flirt, Lugan's consistent performance and enthusiasm during races are what really continues to drive us wild. By the way, did you catch the other big scoop at this year's race? It was easy to miss, especially next to the excitement surrounding Lugan's record-breaking run. This year saw a massive increase in the number of foreign correspondents who had traveled to Calvert to cover the race. Z1 Racing and other motorsports are a major part of the Orbital automobile culture unique to Calvert, which has always drawn some eyes from abroad. However, even taking that into account, the crowds from abroad this year were bigger than ever, a topic of hot discussion among Z1 fans. A PR representative from the Verne Company commented, "This is a clear sign that the racing authorities are considering the possibility of inviting foreign companies like the Rheinford Group to participate." It is true that since the construction of the race circuits in Elsheim and Ohrid 2 years ago, foreign Z1 fans have been clamoring for the inclusion of foreign teams in Calvert's Z1 Championship. The Z1 race is a chance for Calvert's automakers to compete and show off their technology, so wouldn't an international race be the perfect chance to show off the strength of Calvert's automotive industry against those of Liberal and the Empire? This is the question lingering on many minds. The aforementioned PR rep had this to say, "It is true that on our end, we are considering the possibility of foreign automakers participating by invitation, fair and balanced, automakers participating by invitation. Fair and balanced competition between international industries is the best way to expand our horizons and learn where we're weakest. Many executives are well aware that steel sharpens steel, as they say. Though this may simply be the desire of one company, their support does make the idea of foreign participation in the races seem more realistic. Aside from foreign industry representatives, there are also many foreign investors at yesterday's race, showing that Z1 Racing is gaining popularity in the international economic market as well as Orbital automobile technology evolves, so too does the Z1 racing scene continue to expand day by day. Hey, what kind of epic future can we expect as Z1 racing accelerates us into a new age of incredible globalization? Advertisement. Get a taste of history with Quincy Bell Quincy Company. Get a taste of honey with Quincy Bell. Quincy Company, confectioners beloved by even the royal family in Old Calvert, has announced a new summer treat, a specially selected assortment of bonbon chocolates. The brandy bonbons, with a fragrant sprinkling of cocoa powder on the outside and a brandy bite on the inside, are a perfect blend that can only be described as genius. Only a brand like Quincy Bell, with its 100-year history, could bring you a flavor so high class, so refined, and so unforgettable. This bonbon collection also makes the perfect gift for anyone. Create sweet new memories with every bite. Why not keep Quincy Bell in mind, and next time you need something to show your appreciation to that special someone? I remember the Quincy Company. The Quincy Company was mentioned back in that side quest in Crossbell Arc. In the Crossbell Arc, there's a side quest. I believe it was during the Azure, specifically during Azure, where it was that guy who was trying to use the Quincy name to like take control over Morica, to swindle Morica. So that's actually really cool that that's there. We did get another new food item. I need more.
Love me a sugar rush.
Okay, says that should be all the gourmet items we can grab right there for now. So now we just need to go to the exit.
Oh, there's the bus stop.
Yeah, the next one should be here soon. Then we're a hop, a skip, and a jump away to the Riverside District. Probably got time to grab some from the kiosk if we need to. Let's wait for the bus. We already grabbed what we needed. Whee! August 27th, 11 a.m. Wow. 6th District. Riverside. It's quite nice.
Wow, this place is so gorgeous. Believe it or not, I've never actually visited this district before.
It's a pretty chill spot. Very much hustle and bustle. And that makes it a perfect hangout for more disreputable characters. I'm included in that category, by the way.
And I assume the man we're meeting is as well.
Yeah, that guy's nothing if not cautious. He's always jumping from hideout to hideout. Though around this time on Wednesdays, he likes to go out and grab something from one of the stalls. No sign of him yet. But he'll come out to play sooner or later. Let's just wander around until he shows his ugly mug.
That sounds like a plan. Oh, right. He's an acquaintance of yours, correct? If he's supplying us with information, I'm guessing he'll want something in return.
Probably. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. That guy might know his stuff, and it's possible that he'll lend us a hand. But don't forget that he's a real piece of shit. The man knows no loyalties. Give him a bag of Mira, and that rat bastard will sell on anyone. Doesn't matter if they're friend, foe, or even family. I recommend letting me do most of the talking, and no matter what, don't give him anything he could use against you.
Totally noted.
Expand the name map. Apparently we want to go to the shop.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, and some spice to your life, friends. Once you have a taste, you can come and run back for more. Food.
Take as long as you need.
Shrimp and bean taco. And orange juice.
I'll be waiting for you.
More food.
Thanks for the grub.
I wonder if Anya ends up actually being a party member that stays. Alright. Let's go over here. I like hanging out on the terrace. Let's find a spot where we can scope things out.
Vermati. Looks like it's closed right now.
Yeah, nighttime's when the mirror really rolls in. We can come back another time.
I wonder what's so special about this ornament she wants to find. It's likely so convenient once you get used to the physical strain of it. Shopping's a breeze and you don't have to spend on transportation. Can't believe it's already been a year since I started biking regularly. Where's the time going? My bike's made errands and commuting a breeze. Maybe I should try talking to everyone that I see with a blue chat thing over their head. I might. Oh, hello. Sayla.
They even stuck around to see if we get into Summerfest. A show like that in front of Treon Tower would have been huge for us. You're so excited about it. Are we not good enough? Is that why you left? Wow, she's beautiful. Is she involved with Summerfest? I probably shouldn't bother her.
Nice. We got a hit.
It's that guy.
hit?
That's the guy from,
Oh, you mean that man. Is he the one we're looking for?
Sure is. Let's go see what we can get out of him.
That's the guy that we saw at the beginning of the game, isn't it? He's the one that we saw that took the briefcase. What's up, Boyle?
What to do? What to do?
What do you... something meaning for... life is desire, not meaning. I'm trying to read what's on his, like, arm thing, but I can barely... like, half the words are... I can't tell what the top right words are.
They haven't caught on to me yet. Don't think. If I can pull this off, I'm gonna be so rich.
What's going on, Giacomo?
The hell do you want, Arkwright?
Giacomo.
Anytime you want me, it leads me to nothing but trouble.
Damn, some way to greet an old friend. And here I thought our last job together ended pretty well for both of us.
You kidding me? I would have made bank from that old hag if you hadn't gotten my way. We're supposed to be in the same business here.
I got my job and you got yours. Besides, you got what's coming to you because you got greedy. Anyway, why not let bygones be bygones so we can talk some business?
Oh, yeah? Wait, who's the pretty thing with you? You hanging out with the school kids now?
My name is Agnes Claudel. It's nice to meet you, sir.
Don't worry about it. She's a client. Wanted me to help her look for something.
That's so.
You see this thing? Oh, I got one of those phones too. What is this thing? It's an ornament that was stolen from an antique shop a week ago. Sounds like it was stolen right when it got to them too, so they didn't tell the cops about it. Judging by how the robbery went down, my guess is it's the work of some local gang. Whole thing feels like your wheelhouse, right?
Sure does. Normally I'd jump at a job like this, but I'm coming up empty on clues. I got my hands full with another job at the moment. Now if I looked into it, I'm sure I could find something.
You really think so?
What can I say, young lady? I'm good at what I do. So what's the deal with it? You look like you're an upstanding type. What's this ornament got to do with you?
It's a memento of my great-grandfather. I'm not at liberty to discuss how it left our possession. Or much else about it, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Real sweet of you to care about him that much. Alright, here's an idea. How about you leave the whole thing to me? I bet I'll be a lot more help with this kind of thing than Arkwright ever will.
What? I'm sorry. I appreciate the offer, but I'd like to trust him with this. I also need him to confirm the veracity of any information gathered as well.
That's the Artemis brain right there. One look at the uniform will tell you she's smarter than your average kid. Anyway, if you do catch wind of anything, give me a call. You'll get your cut for it.
Well, see you around, girlie. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me.
Sorry, did I talk a little too much?
I give you about a 7 out of 10.
Average?
You did give him your name and some bare minimum info. May look like you were an easy target. When it came down to it, you backed me up and knew where to draw the line. I'm guessing you were pretty aware of what you were doing, right?
Well, I do have an idea of how to conduct myself in situations like these, yes.
You know, it just now occurs to me. Blonde hair. Blonde hair. Would you happen to be the girl that knows Ren? Or more specifically, would you happen to be the girl that protected Ren during that first time with the bullies? The one that ended up making it to where Ren decided, oh, I have to punish these guys real badly. Because I get the feeling that might be the case. You might be that character. That girl was never given a name. But I do remember they said she had blonde hair. Looking at you, I think it's a very real possibility that could have been you.
I just don't know if there's much help he'll contact us with his attitude by the end.
Doesn't matter if we don't hear his beep. This ain't hanging on him. All we gotta do is wait for him to slip off and pounce. A story about an antique shop getting an old memento stolen by a gang? Couldn't have baited him with the bare prospect of a payday. He couldn't even hide he was interested, so why did he never bother to follow up with any questions? Never so much as asked for a copy of the photo. That just seals a deal in my book.
Oh, so you think he's already involved in some way? Perhaps even directly?
He laid eyes on the thing, at the very least. So we're going after him. So he knows some.
Right now? But how are we going to find him? All we know is that he went that way.
I told you, he likes to rotate his spots, right? One of his hideouts just so happens to be in this district. It's far enough from here. You won't think you'll be followed either, so come on.
Coming.
I do kind of like this little bit of ambiguity in who we are now.
The terrace is just up ahead.
Take it slow. You're gonna stick out like a sore
This
thumb
satisfying.
otherwise.
I do kind of like the ambiguity though that we have. It's a new twist that I think is very nice and fresh.
Looks like he went behind the stairs.
Damn, good eye.
Damn. This is a voice I think I want to do with Van. Yeah, something like this.
Is this the place? This doesn't lead into any ordinary building, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the subway company's in charge of the store and everything beyond. But the lock got switched, so now you don't even need a key to get in if you know the trick to it.
But doesn't that mean we'll be trespassing?
It's not illegal. But I'm not gonna say the authorities would be quick to agree on that point. If you want to turn back.
No, I'm going with you.
Good on you. Watch your footing. Again, regarding how I'll do alignment, unless something else comes up, what I'll probably do for alignment is I'll just do what I feel I would personally want to do. I'm not gonna specifically go for any maximum rewards. I do know that there are the rewards for getting to the maximum amount, so maybe I will try and get it, but overall, I feel like I just want to choose the choices that I feel would be right. Or would be best.
I had no idea this is what it looks like under the city. Feels almost surreal to be here.
Don't think most people here have any reason to come, so yeah. Looks like I'm gonna have to take back what I said, though. Going around the stalls outside or something while I take care of things in here.
Why?
Enemies. That's why. You can find monsters even in the city. Just gotta look under it. The last I heard, the guild would periodically come down and do some spring cleaning. Ooh! Just saying, this is no place for students. Leave this part to me.
Don't say that. I knew this job wasn't going to be without danger from the start, so I came prepared for it. But please, won't you take me with you? I won't get in your way, I promise.
Huh? You know we're not going on a picnic, right? I know you got Zifa, but you're gonna need more than that in a fight.
I didn't come with just a combat ornament. I have this too.
Ooh. Whoa.
It's the orbital staff I chose to learn for self-defense lessons through the academy. I have experience fighting mock battles with it and using healing arts. I really do think I can do more good than harm.
Fine, we're short on time, so let's just get moving. But if I think you are leaning on harm, you agree to get out of here. We clear? It's my job to make sure my client's safe, and I don't skimp on quality.
I understand. Thank you.
I like Van. Despite being kind of a morally gray character in terms of what he does, he doesn't do it out of like, he still cares. Oh. Oh, that's sick. Oh, hey, and they actually changed something in this game that the other Trails games had a bit of a problem with. I never thought it was that big a deal, but it was kind of funny that in all the other Trails games, you would always notice that anytime a character would bring out their weapon, it would just appear out of thin air. But no, these characters actually have these weapons properly on their persons. Oh, wait, there's something over here. What? Fresh egg. I doubt... I don't think a fresh egg is going to be on the ground. I'm going to be real with you. So now we get to see how the battle system differs from now on. Okay, if you're ready, then let's get to it. Just to make sure you know what shards are.
Yes, I do. They're a field deployed by Zifas. I've used them before, but only in mock battles, and even then it was just for defensive purposes.
That's a fun start. Shards can be used for more than just that. They can be linked and used offensively, among other things. You gotta deploy them to do any of that, though, of course. When you do, stay on your toes, because it's fine time. Gonna ask again, you ready?
Yes, I'll ever be.
Let's do this.
Deploying shards!
Deploying shards? Whoa!
Brace yourself!
What? Who are you talking? Who was that? Command Battle. Battle progresses in turns, and character can act once their portrait reaches the center of the bar. Character will be next. Hold to view the turn order. AT Bonish? Yes, Bonish. Okay, so it goes... Okay. Attack and move. When your turn comes up on the battle, use it to move freely. Move freely within the blue circle. Press X for an attack. Can't attack, but can attack. Can I scan these guys? I don't even have a method of scanning, I just realized.
Keep it up! It's working!
Oh, interesting. Okay, I actually looked at the guide for this. It actually tells me something. You do not need to analyze all enemies for the bestiary. They are automatically analyzed, so I don't actually have to worry about that. That's actually really cool. Wait. Oh. Oh, this is weird. But not bad. Just weird.
Keep it up.
Defend. Oh, we can now defend! Your waiting period is also shorter, meaning your turn will come up again sooner. We actually get a defend a command. They finally created one of these. I see. Ow! Oh, total damage effect. Ah, gah, 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 gah. Crafts. Oh, I want to see what crafts look like. Highly effective when using from side or back.
This'll hurt.
Stun slash. Oh, and this is a oh, that's cool. Oh, I really like that. That's a really cool system. Okay. Stun slash. Go. Heal.
Thanks, pal.
Wow, these animations are beautiful, I gotta say.
This'll hurt.
Oh, wow, this is so cool. All right, coin bullet.
Over here. All for you.
That's sick.
Bring it on.
Okay, I see how it works. Yeah, I see. This is cool. Not bad. That'll do. You handled yourself pretty well for your first fight.
You flatter me, but I only did so well because you were covering me. Hope you don't mind me asking, but I noticed you use a rather odd support AI. Or hollow, I think the correct term is.
Yeah, I heard that voice. Who was that?
Yeah, you use a name. It's a pretty generic one. I'm using this custom, personalized hollow. It's pretty special, I'd say.
Hi there.
Her model is MKESV004. Name's Mare. I got an acquaintance to send me a test version. Her performance is way better than the generic models. It's the only reason I put up with her big mouth.
I think she's just fine, actually.
Mare?
The Ziva in general is really convenient to have.
Yep, the 6th generation battle armament's made a real improvement over the last gen. The AI and shards are real lifesavers. I'll teach you more about shards along the way. Right now, let's keep moving.
Yes, let's.
Interesting. So we have AIs.
Combat over. Processing data.
Hey, Mare. Whoa! Oh, wait. Oh, the cores are your master quartz, aren't they? Press square to use healing hearts. Oh, that's convenient. Thank you. Aim and Mare. Interesting. Mare, a custom hollow core given to Van by Marduk for testing, increases the user's combat parameters when boosted. Multi-works, S-boost ability. Increases stats, evasion and critical rate, and physical damage. Interesting. Max EP increase. Okay. So those are like the master quartz of this game. And then we have Aim. A hollow core powered by a cool-headed female AI. Increases healing and arts power range when boosted.
Hollow Core. AIM. Now online.
Interesting. You didn't even...
Switching to maintenance mode.
What? Change your mind?
Huh. Interesting. A little AI friend, basically. That's cool. I noticed, though, you have a lot less quartz slots as a... Well, wait. Never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh. Interesting. I see. You don't have a lot less slots. In fact, you have, like, triple or double the amount of slots. Because I thought there were simply 4 slots. No, there's these ones on the side. It's just that they're organized differently. There's a... It seems like... Okay, yeah. There's a section of slots for weaponry, for, I assume, physical damage. A section of slots for defense. A section of slots for magic, probably. Or it says drive. And a section of slots for probably special effects. Interesting. Ooh. Hydro Cannon and Tier. Icicle. Tier's the same. I think Tier's like one of the only I think the tier moves are like the only things throughout this series that have remained the same, regardless of what the orbit change, like whatever the orbit changes. I think the tier series of moves are the only thing that stay the same. They're always the healing moves, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And sure enough, we still have our same, yeah, it's still earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. And of course, Sepith Mass, but... Main module? A brass trigger add-on for a stun caliber. Interesting. Costume. I wonder if Anya's is going to be a permanent party member then. Oh, that's cool. There's like a little... You don't have to go back to the menu all the time to switch what you're looking at. That's cool. I like that. Still, though, this is fascinating for new systems. And this tells you kind of what basic arts... Yeah, considering these are master quartz. Plugins. Interesting. I'm already very fascinated. Alright. I like the ideas so far. Hey, a charging station. Oh, and they don't take forever to use anymore. You know what's weird? I don't feel the urge to have to activate turbo mode all the time anymore.
Those are the same type of monsters we saw earlier.
We won't even need to deploy our shards to clean up a small fry like this. Let's move in and claw them.
Right.
Oh? What's this? Field attack allows you to perform combos.
Let's get to work.
Oh, you know what it's like? Oh, that's cool. Hang on. That's actually really cool.
Phew, we got through that safely.
You did well in there, even without shards. And you're pretty handy with that orbital stuff.
Thank you. I like being able to put a bit of distance between me and other enemies. It helps me remain calm when I'm dispatching them.
Sounds like a solid strat. I'll cover the front so you can focus on support from the back.
Will do. By the way, Van, I've never seen a weapon like that before. It's shaped like a sword, but it doesn't actually have an edge, does it?
It's a stun caliber. Just like Mare, it's a more unique weapon I got through my connections. And it does have an edge, actually. Using it takes a little trick, but that's not what I want to focus on right now. Every battle's kind of like a puzzle of their own. You need a way whether to end it without deploying shards or if you're going to go all out. You need to figure out how to take them each at a time, and the answer is not always going to be the same. Keep that in mind as we go along, yeah?
Yes, I'll try.
I see. Deploy shard. You know what this is like? You want to know what this system's like? I think you all know exactly what I'm going to say. It's like freaking Metaphor Refantasio. That's what it makes me think of, where you can choose to either do turn-based, or if you're over-leveled, you can just take them out on the field. I do like the choice. I like the choicing. So for something like this, I probably don't need to... Oh, I do need to make sure, or to remember to avoid, though. Though, whenever we're fighting a new enemy for the first time, I'll probably do... Ooh, wait. Shard skills. During command battles, shard skills are activated based on activation percent displayed. Flare impact. Enshroud your weapon with elemental shards to add fire damage to attacks. Guardian. Deploy a shard shield when your allies are under attack. If a shard skill can be activated, its icon and activation will be displayed while you use select a command. Customize your Ziva to activate all kinds of skills. Release shards.
Later,
oh, that's running from battle. That's what that means.
Keep it up. It's working.
I can't use arts yet either. Hate probably increases aggro, so... Look at me!
Keep it up. Going all in.
I'm ready.
Ow.
I'll take you on. Yeah, yeah. Ben!
I've got it.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up.
This is really cool looking too. EP absorb. Oh,
Take you on.
not like I can use EP right yet anyways.
Good luck.
This'll hurt.
The game looks beautiful, I gotta say. It looks absolutely beautiful. It will take some getting used to the battle system, I feel, but I like it. It's a cool change.
This could get tricky with so many.
Oh, if those other ones joined in the fight. Come here. Gotcha.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
For small fry, yeah, it's just like you said. Probably best to just... Easy. If we're talking a bigger fight like this, it's probably better to go ahead and just do this. Rot. Oh, new stats change. Hang on. Rot. Inflicts damage after moving, plus HP recovery down. Oh, interesting. Freeze. Inflicts damage after moving and no chance of no movement. Burn. Inflicts large damage after moving. Seal. Regular attacks and crafts may not activate. Mute. Arts may not activate. Blind. Accuracy and evasion by 50% reduction. Fear. Depletes CP and chance of no movement. That's a new one. Death blow. Okay. And ailments. Okay, gotcha. Rot is especially new.
This'll hurt.
And hit all these guys. Slide.
Keep it up.
I'm ready. A chance.
Going all in.
Random light.
White heal.
I owe you one.
Then.
This'll hurt.
Done. Ow.
Bring it on. Huh, looks like a chest.
Enemy suppressed.
Wait.
Nice work.
Okay. Tear bomb. Having. No.
No enemies found.
I was hoping the chest could talk again. It's definitely weird getting used to the battle system changes at first, but I do like them. Oh, we got something new here too. Oh, great. Drums. I hate those things. These are what drones look like now? Jesus Christ, they've changed.
Most weapons will more or less bounce off their jelly-like bodies. But that won't be a problem for my orbital staff.
Smart girl. That's a good idea. As a rule of thumb, enemies resistant to physical attacks are usually pretty weak to orbital arts. You probably already know this, but your orbital staff basically works just like orbital arts, sans the cast time. I'll be using orbital arts for these guys, but you can pick between them and your staff. Whatever more is convenient for you.
Right.
Arts work best on this enemy.
Alright, now we get to use arts. Cast time. Swap between attack and support arts as well. Spark Edge. I don't have any EP game. Thanks.
There.
I've had all my EP yoinked away from these damn other guys. Hydro Cannon.
Loading enemy stats.
Going all in.
Take a while for any of these to activate, but
Initializing drive.
Hydro Cannon.
Here goes.
Don't take your eye off the enemy.
Cypher activate.
A chance!
Something's coming. Get ready. There.
No target.
Here goes.
I didn't mean to activate that.
Here goes!
Something's coming. Get ready.
Initializing drive.
Don't take your eye off the enemy! Certain arts will work
This'll
better!
hurt.
Attack their weakness
Over here.
with an
Blind
art!
bullets.
All for you.
Ha! A chance! I'm ready!
You'll pay
Ow.
for that.
Attack their weakness with an art! Good luck!
Cypher activate.
Here
Spark
goes.
edge.
Yeah, there! Then!
Overkill. And that's all she wrote.
Good job, Van.
She's holding up a lot better than I thought. I expect her to give up by now, or at least want to take a break.
Is something the matter?
Nah, don't mind me. Your orbital staff's pretty convenient when dealing with these guys. That and your orbital arts are a pretty neat asset. It's nice having you watch my six. Just make sure you stay behind me. Leave the front lines to me.
Van, I will. Thank you.
Alright. Okay. The party leader is attacked while in a precarious position. The command battle begins with the enemy at an advantage. I'm definitely not fully used to this system yet, though. I'm definitely going to be bad at it for a bit, I feel. Not to mention the controls are different, so...
That looks like a nice chest.
This'll hurt.
Good luck!
Son!
Take that.
Random light!
Yo.
Right here!
Thanks, pal. Here goes. This'll hurt.
Good luck!
This'll hurt. Take that. Keep it up. Going all in.
Ow.
Bring it on.
Good luck!
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up. Keep it up.
Gotcha.
Battle finished. Now processing data.
Titanium earring prevents rot 75% and gives 200 HP. I feel like that'd work better on you for now. Let's move. I do feel like I should save the game, though. How many save slots do we get? Alright. Not a bad amount.
I can't believe there were monsters right beneath my feet. I had no idea.
Got the bracers to thank for that. They're usually good at keeping them contained.
Let's keep moving.
I'm on.
One more.
I need to take you.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
It's gonna be very interesting when I could probably fight in the field with more characters. Come on. Giacomo.
Do you think these are Giacomo's footprints?
Yeah, fresh as a few minutes ago, I'd wager. Which doesn't make sense.
No, no, it doesn't.
Let me make sure I'm not missing anything.
With all the monsters we encountered on the way, he must have been encountered some too.
Yeah, I didn't hear any gunshots either, so we had to slip past them all unnoticed. And there's only one way you could have done that.
What's that?
Don't worry about it. Just something I learned about in the past. Is he talking about a Ramda unit? Anyway, we're almost at the hideout. Stay on the guard.
Will do.
I feel like he might be referencing the Ramdas. The Ramdas were what were allowed people to be invisible before. That's a lot of enemies. There's a lot more of these guys around than I expected.
So what's the plan? Should we pick them off their numbers one by one?
Nah, that'd take too much time. I'll cut a path through, so stick close to me.
Understood.
Is this gonna be what I think it is? Oh, never mind. Oh! Deals heavy stun damage. Fill a gauge by attacking monsters.
Looks like the gang's on here.
I'm on it. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Take the stun.
Deploy shards on an enemy that's stunned to activate a shard strike. Go!
Look out!
Ah! Interesting. Attacking the enemy steadily increases its stun gauge to 100%, stunning them. Stun shows how close they are to being stunned. Gotcha. Got it. Got it.
Got a whole slew of them.
Good luck.
I will admit, I'm not entirely familiar with how... It's kind of hard to tell how arts are going to be ordered with the way that the AT gauge... with how the gauge on top looks. I'm kind of having a hard time determining how... It looks nice, but admittedly I'm having a bit hard of a time, like, when do arts factor in? Is it saying it's gonna...
Got a whole slew of them. Got a whole slew of them.
Kind of hard to tell. Not a big fan of that, admittedly. Not gonna lie. This will hit all of them.
Over here.
Going bullet.
All for you. Keep it up. Pull out all the stops.
I'll get them all at once. I'll get them all at once.
Pull out all the
I'm
stops.
ready.
Something's coming. Get ready.
Initializing drive.
You'll pay for that. This'll hurt.
Off the enemy.
This'll hurt.
Certain arts
Big fast.
Going.
Take this.
Get him!
Here goes. There.
A chance. This'll hurt. Take that.
Meanwhile... Yep, he's using a Ramda.
This thing's good shit, but it wears you out like nothing else. Real big upgrade between the 4th and 5th gen orbments right here. I can see why the army liked it so much. Was worth extorting it out of that corrupt general a while back. But what am I gonna do now? No one's gonna find the goods now that I've got them well hidden. Now I gotta settle between selling it to A for a fat stack, or taking it to some lab or a tech corp.
Hey.
That girl with Arkwright seemed to know what it was worth too. Wouldn't mind having her work under me if it meant getting him out of the way. I might be able to tap more than extra Mira out of that
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't we?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
So you came here after all. Not a bad hustle you got going on. You learned what those punks were up to, tipped off the cops, then snatched the case in the confusion so you could profit from the shadows.
Wait, I hear you. I screwed up. I'll give you back what I stole. And Mira. And whatever dirt you want to know. I'd never even think of picking a fight with all.
Too late.
Oh?
You underestimated us, and for that, you will pay with fear.
Fear. Crap. Fear again.
Huh?
What was that?
Giacomo, come on. But stay behind me.
Okay.
What's going on?
Shit might be hitting the fan soon.
What do you mean?
Just stay close.
No enemies nearby.
It's definitely still trying to get used to the battle system. I'm curious about something. First off, I want to save the game. Oh, you can change these separately. Weird. I'll turn up this a little bit. Again, I'm not good with knowing what audio needs to be at for stuff. That was the wrong button.
Look out!
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Working. Activating skill.
Take that.
Wow, that was strong.
Yeah, there.
A chance.
Keep it up. It's working.
Initializing drive.
Smart gadget.
Attack their weakness with an arc. Don't take your eye off the enemy. Activating drive.
There. Like hell you are.
Shield.
A chance. Yeah, we're down then. Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Bet we can rest there.
Heal up.
That hits the spot.
All right, let's go. Giacomo.
No.
No. What the hell? Shadows.
Man, we've got to. He's.
Too late.
Save it. He's dead.
I can't believe it.
I can see he tried to resist, but he couldn't stop his throat from being slit. Wasn't even the usual knife. More like a machete.
What are you two doing down here?
What in Adios' name?
Whoa! Look at all that blood!
Shit. It would be the guy we were just about to ask to come in and talk to us. You look like you found yourself in the middle of a real mess here. I hope you're ready to come to the station.
Oh, for God's sake. Seriously?
Crime scene secured at 1:10 p.m.
2 important witnesses will volunteer themselves into custody and accompany us to the sighting station.
I would say it's not us, but obviously they're not going to believe us. 2nd District, Sidon. Edith Police Department, Headquarters.
Please, Miss Claudel, you can talk to me. What were you doing in a place like that? What did the man with you say to trick you into going? Nothing. If anything, I was the one who persuaded him. What the request was that Mr. Arkwright accepted, though, I'm afraid I can't say anything more about. You're aware that this may end up causing trouble for your school, aren't you? I'm not sure how we can avoid contacting them now that you're involved in this. I understand. This all feels like a nightmare. I can't believe someone I was just talking to hours ago is now... And all my insisting has gone Van caught up in this.
Who do you think you're fooling, Arkwright?
I'm just telling you the truth. Detective Nate.
You think we'll believe it was just some coincidence that you were in the maintenance tunnel? That you were just taking that girl with you alone on some field trip? Not a chance!
What do you want me to say? It's the truth. You think I volunteered to come in here just to tell lies?
I sure do. You may as well be a criminal yourself, Spriggan. No way in hell someone like you just happened to come across a murder scene.
Stranger things have happened. Come on, you interrogate all your victims this way. You tense from overwork? How about lend a hand? I got a handman's license even. Service with a smile and always willing to lend an ear. That's the Arkwright Solutions motto.
You son of a...
I'm more curious why you happened to show up when you did. He was a real slimeball, but he was also a nobody. Just what were you hoping to get out of him? What's so important that it requires a bunch of officers and 2 investigators?
I can see the rumors of how much a handful you are weren't overselling you.
Yeah? And what's it to you? Inspector Daswani.
Your weapon might not have a blade, but I've never seen anything like it. And you've got a state-of-the-art orbman, too.
You want to explain how I managed to kill with a weapon that doesn't have a blade?
You've been skirting the line of legality dangerously close these past few years. You do know we could come down on you if we wanted to, right?
But do you really want to? Do you want to waste your time on that?
Wow, that's harsh. It's just a self-defense baton. As for my Zifa, it's just for the oral net. I've been authorized to have one as a tester, I'll have you know. Hey, even I know that authorization coming from a questionable foreign company ain't the best look.
Took the words right out of my mouth. You really know how to throw people off.
Inspector, I'd say we grill this guy good. It's clear he's a total good for nothing. You don't lead a pre-laced stray without having some kind of ulterior motive.
Like I'm that young, detective. Huh. Just don't go too deep that rabbit hole. You think I look bad, just wait till people hear a cop get hooked on hitting up juveniles for favors. But you know my address if you ever get in hot water over it.
Do you think you can just waltz in here and...
Nate, don't let him write you up.
You're wasting your time with that one.
Hi there.
Just who the hell are you? This room's off limits.
I would be with the Central Intelligence Department.
The CID.
The group that asked for your help on this case.
Renee Kincaid.
The name's Kincaid.
Kincaid.
I'm with the CID's Analytical Division. On its behalf, I thank you for your aid in locating Giacomo Conte. And I see your line caught a second fish as well.
You serious?
I feel awful for losing him, really.
Wait a minute. Are you this bespectacled person that was mentioned with Elaine? With Elaine Auclair during the Reveries book thing?
Let's clear state that this guy knows something. We'll have it out of him before long. Mark my...
That won't be necessary. He and his companion will be coming with us.
Huh?
What grounds? Our investigation has led us to safely rule them out as culprits on Mr. Conte's murder. As such, for reasons I am not at liberty to discuss, they will be coming into our custody. I trust that won't be a problem.
No, not at all. Do what you want with them.
Don't be such a damn suck-up. Should have known how it'd be once they showed up. Very well. This was always the CID's request. Do as you will.
As much of a low-life piece of scum as he was, we're dealing with a man's death here. I'll thank you and you to remember that.
Of course I will. You needn't worry about that. Leave everything to us.
Wait! You! Kyla?
Was that Kyla?
Van! Oh, thank goodness they let you go too.
Yeah, after this troublemaker showed up. Kincaid!
I'll be taking my leave now, sir.
Kyla, is that you?
Understood. You know what needs doing next, and be sure to send your report to the chief.
I feel like I'm gonna give him a voice
She
similar
said
to...
she was with the Central Intelligence Department.
I feel like I'm gonna give Kincaid a voice similar to how I gave Machias, like something similar, maybe something like this.
Looks that way. Seems real competent, too.
Yeah.
And you're able to bark out orders to her just like that, huh? Shows you've moved up in the world, Renee.
Huh?
Kincaid, not Renee. You know that. Though perhaps you need reminding after 3 years.
Hard to say if 3 years ago even counted as a proper hello. You're still on the ball as ever, you spectacled sadist.
Same to you, Spriggan. Still working from the shadows and relying on old-fashioned stubbornness and trickery to get the job done, I see.
Damn right.
Hey, if it works. Sorry, Agnes.
Yeah! The CID is currently hot on the trail of the duo who murdered Giacomo Conte.
So these two are like bros, huh?
We found trace evidence of them at the scene.
Oh!
Knew you wouldn't waste time. Then...
I know your nose and circle of suspicious contacts are not to be underestimated. I won't be getting in the way of whatever you and your friend are working on. If you hear anything interesting, however, you'll give me a call. You owe it to me after bailing you out.
Yeah. Very well. Here's contact info.
Contact information exchanged.
Yippee.
I don't believe I've heard that hollow before. By the way, have you told her you're back yet?
Her?
Well, that answers that.
Oh.
Will you ever grow up?
Elaine, right? The person that we heard talk at the end of Reverie during that little book section. Elaine Auclair. What was her name? Her bracer name? The Beauty Blade?
Take care then. You as well, young lady.
Thank you.
Bye, Kincaid.
So, are you two friends?
Nah, he's just an old acquaintance I can't seem to shake. Anyway, much as I hate being in his debt over anything, this will be over way faster with him on the case. Both solving Giacomo's murder and your job.
I see.
If you want to call this whole thing off, I'm fine with that. Won't charge you anything if you don't do, not after how much of a mess it's turned into. Leaving this all to me also works if you trust me enough.
It's not an issue, but now that someone's lost their life, I don't think I can afford to avert my eyes. It's not right. Can I not stay with you for at least today? It pains me to cause you more problems than I already have, but at the same time...
You're too young to worry about causing your elders problems. Alright, if you're that set on this, then let's get back to work. Next up, we take a subway to Riverside.
What? You aren't thinking of going back to the scene of the crime, are you?
Nah, still gonna be sealed off, so no way we're getting close to it. I got somewhere else in mind. Let's get moving. I'd still like to get this wrapped up with today.
Alright.
Excuse me, can I have a moment of your time?
Who? Pi.
You just came out of the police station, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm hearing there was just a murder. Was that why you were in there?
Pardon me?
Huh. And just who are you?
Reporter Mariel. Oh, I'm me.
I'm Mariel M.A., the newest reporter
M.A.
with the Tyrell Times.
So you're gonna be like our Grace, our Niall, and our yeah, Vivi and Rex.
I only just joined the paper's local news division and happened to hear what was going on from a source of mine. You wouldn't happen to have anything to add about the murder, would you? I'll take anything.
We...
You got good instincts on you, Missy. The cops just took in a key witness, being questioned as we speak. Sounds like it's a detective called Nate in charge. And I'm thinking he'll have more for you if you run in now.
Man, you can't just...
Really? Thank you so much.
Have fun, asshole.
Just you wait, Dingo. I'll get one over you this time.
Oh, Dingo. That's the other guy we heard in the in the Reverie book stories, Dingo was a name that Ren was talking to. One who helped Ren getting info, if like they helped each other get info to deal with problems on both their ends. Interesting.
Wait, the key witnesses here are...
Don't bother.
Having a rough day?
Oh! Speaking of Dingo. Nothing I'm not used to. I'm gonna go see Bermati now. It's just square us out after I lend a hand on that case with the spoiled brat.
Sure. I'll get it done.
That wasn't very nice of you, Van. You can't just feed someone in her position false information.
Sure I can. Last thing we need is when we're busy is a reckless rookie sticking her nose into our shit. Why not let her make trouble for the cops to make our job easier? I ain't exactly a hero.
Wait for me!
We ain't exactly a hero. We're just someone doing our job. August 27th, 4:39 p.m.
Looks like they still have it cordoned off. What do you think will happen to Yakumo?
They should have already had his body taken out for an autopsy a while ago. But you don't need to be an expert to see whoever slit his throat was a pro.
So, where exactly are we going?
Cafe and bar over there.
Oh, is it open now?
You want to know one character I'm most excited to see, honestly? I'm most excited to see Zen. Because we haven't seen that man since... We haven't seen him properly since Trails in the Sky the Third. Sure, we've seen, like, pictures of him, and sure, we've seen, like him being talked about, but we've never actually seen him proper, and I really, really, really want to see Zen of all people. He is the one I'm most excited to see in this game, I would argue.
Is it open now?
About to be. Today's hours should be from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Might be better to kill a little time before going in. He's probably still setting up for the evening.
Oh, sure.
Oh, this place is so soothing.
There's... The guide I have says there's not really much we can do, though there is
so calm here with all the hustle and bustle.
Yeah, that's one thing I like about this area.
It does say there's a shop here.
What kind of shop is this?
It's a car repair shop. Basically heaven on earth for guys like me. Whoops.
Oh, we can't go in yet. I was about to say, like... Alright. Seems like we're good. Let me just make another save just to be safe. Looks like he's still getting ready to open. Should I go in anyway or keep wandering around? Well, I did not mean to mash that, but we were gonna do it anyways.
Well, hello again, handsome.
Howdy.
I've been waiting for you. I figured you'd show up early enough. I suppose the girl next to you is your client? She suits that uniform to a T.
Oh, hello.
Come on, we only just walked in the door and you already got her read. Bartender Bermati.
My name's Bermati, sweetheart. I'm the owner and bartender of this fine establishment.
Hey, Bermati.
Van and I have a very special relationship.
Oh, God.
You have a boyfriend?
We just scratched yours back, so that's all. Helps they make some of the best coffee and cocktails in town. He's also a first-rate information dealer with a hell of a lot of fishy contacts.
Oh, I see. My name is Agnes Claudel. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, isn't she a polite one? What a lovely client you have today. So, I assume whatever led you here regards Giacomo?
That's right.
Word travels fast. Of course it would. The scene of the crime was practically in my front yard. I found him difficult to like as someone in the same trade, but I'd have never wished this on him, even if he did most likely bring it on himself.
What do you mean?
So he did put his hand in the fire. Guessing it was fat last night? Well guessed. You're absolutely right. One of my sources tells me he tipped off the police.
He said a criminal gang was in the midst of a massive drug deal. That's no good.
It's not that common. But I'm more thinking it was a hoax.
Indeed, it was. The police arrested several from the scene, but they also found no evidence that drugs have ever changed hands. However, it did look like they were in the middle of a dispute of some kind, but who the other party was, they could not ascertain. The ones caught were also saying something along the lines of, "Who rat us out? They wouldn't have done it. So was it someone on our side?" Huh. Judging by all you said, it sounds like those criminals in that other party were still scheduled to do some kind of deal, even if it wasn't drug-related. And Giacomo called the police on them, creating confusion by doing so?
Well. Yeah, you're dead on. He then took advantage of that to make off with something from the scene. And then ended up with a one-way ticket to the other side for it.
My thinking is along the same line as yours, though I haven't got a clue what the something is in question is. As for how he was able to make off with it completely undetected, I can only speculate. There must have been some kind of trick to it.
You don't think he used a Zifa, do you?
No, there still aren't many of them in circulation. I think he used the previous model, which fits his objective much better. There's a fair number of them making the rounds on the black market these days, so he had to have been using a Ramda.
Ramda, huh?
Albert's fifth generation orbit?
Yep. Yeah, the one developed between Vern and the Epstein Foundation a while back. It was used by the police and army for a while, but soon as the 6th gen was introduced, they wasted no time dumping it. Ziva's better, sure, but the Ramda was just as good as Erebonia's Arcus back then, with its most noble feature being stealth capabilities.
So you think he used that stealth to hide something?
Right.
Well, less something and more someone, himself. It lets you disappear as if by magic. How long it lasts depends on the user, and it can't avoid tripping senses. But slipping into a scene that's already in disarray and stealing something? That would be child's play. That does all make sense.
Puts it all in perspective for us, huh? When we charged into the maintenance room after hearing a scream, all we found was Giacomo's corpse. But we weren't the only people who were there. The criminals who slit his throat were still there too. They just snuck right past us using Ram's stealth capabilities.
A fearless criminals they are. Certainly not the bottom of the barrel. We could be dealing with Jaegers, or perhaps. Whoever they are, they've recovered what they are looking for, so I doubt you'll find success in pursuing them any further.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh?
Knew you wouldn't keep me waiting.
Here are all the bases he used for the past few years, complete with security locks.
Thanks. We'll call it even.
Oh, and just to add, there's been no sign of any Jaeger corps in the move as of yesterday. Well, be seeing you.
See ya, Dingo. Alright, guess I'm in your debt again.
What was that all about?
So Giacomo had
multiple hideouts, did he? That could mean whatever he stole was in one of those. But if it wasn't a Jaeger corps he had a run-in with... Oh, forget it. I can't believe he turned to Dingo. And right in front of me, you know, I'll sing like a canary for you any day of the week.
Sorry. I was never much of the faithful type.
Well, we got a lot of new information out of that. I'm just surprised at how well connected you are.
What can I say? I spend time putting people in my debt so I can cash in favors when I need them.
You must have amassed quite a collection by now.
Uh-oh. Hey!
Oh.
I'd heard you were a regular at this establishment, but I wasn't expecting to run into you just as it was opening.
Hey, Claire.
That makes two of us. First Renee, then you. Hell of a day for me.
You've certainly spent a lot of it skulking around. Up to no good, I assume. I imagine it was half your own fault that you got hauled off to the police station.
Maybe.
Wish I could argue otherwise. Should have known it wouldn't take long for you to hear about what happened and come running.
Of course. I've paid a visit to the scene of the crime as well. Giacomo was hardly a pleasant person, but he was a decent informant to use when work called for one. I hope you know that the detectives at the station and that reporter are very displeased with you, by the way.
Oh, well.
Your love of causing trouble for everyone and taking advantage of it to further your own goals has never been a bright spot for you.
Don't got a clue what you're talking about. Damn, this is awkward.
I can't believe it.
Elena Claire. Yep.
Forgive me. My name is Elaine. I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation.
A bracer.
Oh,
An
not
A
at
rank
all.
one, or maybe even S rank.
I think we
at this
have
point.
much to discuss. But we're also both busy, so that can wait for another time.
Works for me.
Whoever can solve this case first, the CID, the police, the guild, wins the prize lying in wait. That also goes for our presumed suspects. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Be careful not to get too involved here, Van. I'm almost certain that the two people who killed Giacomo were from A.
Hey.
Thinking the same. But I'll chalk myself up to owing you one for telling me.
We've heard the name A before.
You know her.
What? You do too? Guess she does pop up in the paper every once in a blue moon.
Of course I know her. She's really famous. I don't think there's anyone in Calvert who doesn't know the face of Elaine Claire. She's one of the youngest bracers ever to achieve A rank in the guild. They're ace. And they even call her... I can't remember. It's something like...
Beauty's blade. Elegant enough for someone so adept with the swordsmanship of the old kingdom. Hard not to feel for her having beauty slapped on her title.
Are the two of you close?
She's just an old friend. Anyway, we've wasted enough time here. We almost got this one in the back. We can talk stuff through while we're on the move.
Alright.
To make it short, I think it's safe to assume the thing Giacomo made off with is the ornament you're looking for. We know it was stolen from an antique shop a week ago by a gang of punks. Said punks then met with a pair of others to deliver it, and, at this point, likely had some dispute over Mira. That was when the police charged onto the scene, leaving Giacomo, who called them, to snatch the goods using his ramda. Then that pair tracked him down to the very next day. They waited in ambush for him at the crime scene, murdered him, then stole his ramda and used it to escape. Ramdas are like any other kind of computer in that they've got apps to note things down and store info in them. Giacomo was always a cautious one, so I'm sure he wouldn't have made the info too easy to identify. But I'm guessing the locations of his hideouts were on there too, so the culprits could use the device to find him.
You think his murderers are using the Randa to find which spot has what he stole then?
Pretty much. Fortunately, we've been able to use data on his recent movements to narrow down the top 3 places it could be. One's in front of Trion Tower in the 3rd District, one's near Central Station in the 7th District, and then there's one in the 12th District around the Grand Circuit racetrack on the outskirts of town. Which of them would you say is the most fishy?
So apparently this is a choice that'll actually give you extra SP. I guess that's Spriggan points, the additional point system. For this one, we need to check. It's going to be in the Central District. Or in the 7th District, sorry.
Oh yeah? Why'd you go with that one?
Well, Summerfest was being held in the tower until late last night. I believe the Z1 Grand Prix was also being held at the circuit then. I can't imagine he would want to risk his hideout being discovered by going inside when there were lots of people around.
Huh. Nice work. There's a door down an alley just before the station that leads underground. My guess is Giacomo hid what we're after down there.
And that means we should...
The next stop will be in the cathedral in Edith's 5th district. Those traveling to the cathedral or
Nah, no
Aramis
we.
Academy.
You're getting off at the next stop.
What?
Closest station to your dorms, right? Don't worry, I'll have this thing cracked by the end of the day and the goods with you by tomorrow.
But you were fine with me helping you before.
War. This is now. Yeah, the affiliation of Giacomo's murderers changed everything.
Are you referring to that A group?
Yeah. Everyone is on guard about him right now. Not just the cops in the guild, either. I'm talking other organized crime groups and even Jaeger Corps. If that's who we're up against, I can't promise I can keep you safe. So this is what we gotta do. I'm sorry.
We are now arriving at the
I can
cathedral.
respect that he's wanting to make sure
doors
she
on the
stays
left
safe
side
at
will
least.
open.
Sorry. But you need to stay safe.
You didn't listen.
I thought I told you to get off at the next stop.
You'll have to forgive me for being selfish, but you have to understand just how much that memento means to me. It's something that connects me not just to my great-grandfather, but my mother and grandmother too. And that's not the only reason I want to see this through now. A man is dead. I know you don't like the idea, but I feel like I have to be a part of this. Whatever may come to happen, I'll do everything I can to ensure my own safety. And I'll do everything you ask in the field, so please. Won't you let me come with you?
Fine.
Fine. You're the client. I can see you at least know your way around that staff and arts. But you're gonna have to do everything to keep yourself safe. And if I give you an order, you follow it. If you fail to do that, I terminate our contract then and there. We clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
It's a deal. Alrighty.
We are now arriving at Edith Central Station. Those transferring to the Transcontinental Railroad.
August 27th, 6:44 p.m. 7th District, Central Station. Alright, here we go. Feels like the sun went down real fast. But even at this hour with nothing going on, there's so many people.
It's how most people arrive in the city. It is how most people arrive in the city, after all. Not to mention all the department stores. There's also that fancy new Orbital store that doubles as a cafe that's been drawing a lot of people.
Yeah, I know the one. Funny to think how much this area's changed in just a couple of years. Those big screens weren't here before either. But now it's hard to imagine them not being here. City's changing so fast it makes your head spin.
True, it is.
Very good evening to you, Edith. It is now 6:45 p.m., which means it's time for today's evening news. President Graham Hart held a press briefing at the Presidential Building in Vontai at 3 p.m. today. He discussed this year's ending of the reparations from Erebonia, and with it, the impact it will have on Calvert's future.
It has been 2 years since the
There he is.
Erebonian Empire launched an unprovoked war of aggression against us. A vile act we were generous enough to forgive. The price it paid in the form of reparations was steep, but every last mira was, in my strong opinion, justified. I believe its actions, its atrocities, the past several centuries are behind it. I warmly welcome it back to the international community with open arms, promoting an era of peace between us, even when it comes to Crossbell State.
I don't trust this man for a second.
With reparations due to come to an end this year, some have raised concerns that an economic recession is on the horizon. Those fears are unfounded.
This man's got something big planned for Calvert.
We have used these past 2 years to transform our economy, to bolster our capital, to better our technology. No nation has surpassed what we have accomplished because no nation can. We cannot take our supremacy for granted. I have every intention of taking this power and using it to lead our great world as a whole to a more glorious, prosperous future.
Oh, if it is everyone's favorite president. He's a little heavy-handed, but you can't say he hasn't delivered. Calvert's GDP passed the Empire's in his first year in office, and this year's on track to surpass that by a lot.
Yes, I suppose that's true. He's been enacting some very dangerous policies across the board, and not just economically.
Compared to the last guy, yeah, Samuel Rocksmith seemed more grounded. Anyway, didn't mean to talk politics. Would prefer not to waste time in rival territory.
You have a rival?
Ah, the guild.
Oh, the Bracer Guild. I do remember hearing they had a branch near Central Station.
Yep, maybe they aren't expecting to hear anything close to home, but they still got a sharp crew on board. So let's get to work. We gotta go. Yep, we've gotta go get what you're looking for before the duo got Giacomo do.
Right. Do you know where the entrance to his base is then?
Right over there. The alley next to that old department store leads to the door we're looking for. Come on.
Yes, sir.
Does the guide say there's anything I can do here? Doesn't say it. Alright, in that case, we're just moving in. Just in case, though.
That's it.
Yeah, this one doesn't lead to the subway. Got it. You can still jimmy it the same way.
Was Giacomo the one who altered the locks like this?
Not him. This has been a thing for us shade folks. A thing us shade folks have known about for a while now. There are places like this all over the city people make good use of. CID knows about them too. They just leave it alone.
You do? Why? I'm sorry. I keep egging conversation on when we really need to move. I'm ready for whatever we'll find here.
Good. Because there's no turning back now.
Alright.
Is something wrong?
Nah, we can go in. Is that just my imagination? I don't pick up a scent, so I guess it doesn't matter either way.
His nose is as sharp as ever.
Ren!
Edios knows how this is going to end. But it better be with my classmates safe, Spriggan.
So you are... I had a feeling. Yep, Goldhair is the person in the other story. She's the one who protected Ren that one time. Or at least stood up for Ren. Station Street Underground Ruins.
Is this place a relic from the Middle Ages?
Might go back to the Dark Ages, even. Edith might not have a leg up on the old capital's history, but it still goes back to the Middle Ages easily enough. Back on all the subways and waterways we've been building, and the underground's a sprawling mess and a half now.
I see. I suppose it does make sense that a place like this would exist here when you think about it enough.
What? Crap.
That's... is that... why are there fiends down here?
A monster. Well, a spirit, more like. Never seen them in the capital. What the hell's up with this? Sure you don't want to turn back and wait outside the station? Cafe'd be a good spot to...
No, I'm fine. I have a feeling my staff and arts will be highly effective against foes like these. So if anything, I'm relieved I came with you instead of staying behind.
Got me good. Then let's do this. I'll back you up, so feel free to go hog wild.
Then I will.
Alright, let me give you these just in case.
Evade one and mind one.
These are Ziva quartz, aren't they?
Yeah, insert them into your Ziva slots and they'll let you use different shards. Give it a shot. You'll pick it up faster than me explaining it.
Then I will.
Auto-equip. Auto-equip. The amethyst rings. By setting quartz into open slots, you can manifest all sorts of shard skills. Each line has different shard skills. The overall attribute value for a line and changes with set quartz. And when you reach a certain number of attribute points, a new shard skills manifest. It's worth knowing that quartz sent to attribute locked slots are worth double their point value.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Okay. Ah, interesting. I do kind of want that. All treasure will be displayed on the minimap. Chance of adding earth. Chance of adding time damage.
New shard
I'll do
skill
that.
added.
Interesting. Interesting. I get it. Okay.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
I don't have any more quartz I could use.
Now we're ready to move on.
Yeah, let's get... Wait, this feels like the higher elements are active here. What the hell?
What do you mean?
I'm sure you can tell this part just from the fights we've had so far, but monsters are usually only weak to the 4 basic elements: fire, water, earth, and wind. But every once in a while, you'll find a place where they can be weak or resistant to the higher elements of time, space, and mirage.
You're saying that this is one such place?
Pretty sure it is, yeah. Either way, we'll soon find out. Let's get moving.
Wow, we're already getting one of these places here. Yeah. We're not wasting any time with that being a thing already.
Gotcha! Take this!
Spirits. They sure snuck up on us.
There are an awful lot of them, too.
There sure are, but it sounds like these shards really shine. Time to teach you how to use SCLMs.
What are those?
You'll see. I'll give you the rundown while we fight.
Deploying shards!
Or activate upon making contact with a party member. Take advantage of Ziva Shard system. By overlapping Ziva users' shard fields, you can activate high-level link moves. Activating SCLM, but attack while an SCLM is active for your partner to perform a follow-up. Certain shard skills will activate more frequently if the SCLM remains active after the attack. Okay, so if we stay... I see. So if I were to attack from here... If you activate a craft or art while an SCLM is active, your partner's power will increase.
Keep it up! It's working!
I see. So if I were to do this now... Going bullets!
All for you! All you on, yes! Going all in.
Start initializing drive.
Terrifying cry.
All you on, yes!
Stay arrow.
My move now. This'll hurt. I'll dice you up! All you on, yes?
Initializing drive.
Can't move.
All you on, yes?
Let's go hammer!
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Skill impact.
I did it!
Glow hammer. Interesting.
Good job. Kept up pretty well.
So that's the power of an SCLM. I've never been able to understand how someone else was going to act so clearly before.
Yeah, it's a lot like the combat link system used by Erebonia's 5th generation Arcus battle ordnance. The Arcus units never saw much use outside the Empire, though. Still, combat links were mainly designed to be used by 2-man teams. Whereas SCLM is a system where it's a lot easier to switch around partners. And that makes it a force to be reckoned with when used by large groups.
Shards really are amazing, aren't they? I never imagined you could use them for so much.
Yeah, I'm not an expert on them either, mind you. Still got a lot to learn myself. But even I can tell that the Zifa standard has a whole lot of potential. Looks like you were right about that orbital staff of yours working well against spirits too.
Yes, I'm glad that proved true. The more we do it, the more confident I am in my ability to fight. I suspect we're going to need to make more use of the SCLMs the farther we advance through here. So I think it would be prudent for me to be a little closer to the front line. What do you think?
I'm fine with a little. I still don't want you to go out in front of me, though.
I can accept that.
Tactics. Oh, we can change party leader. Even more interesting.
I'll take it from here.
Yippee!
There, huh?
Woo! Magic.
Got you.
Big orb. Very interesting.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it. You're
Deploy! Oh, here we go. HP heal, EP heal, CP up, Sepith up, critical, 0 arts, boost plus, fills 2 gauges of what? In higher element areas, HP, EP, CP, secret? What do you mean secret?
Certain arts will be more effective.
A chance!
Can't get close for a SCLM bonus.
keep it up. It's working. It can't hide anything from us.
The elements I have are going to be sucky against these.
This'll hurt.
Stun!
They're stunned!
A chance.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Going all in.
Initializing drive.
This'll hurt.
Keep it up. It's working.
End it.
Let's keep moving ahead.
Well, that's fun. That's satisfying. Just throwing out those arts and stuff.
Suggesting magic
Oh.
attacks.
Let's get to work. One more.
Charge
heck
attack
are you?
available.
We can win right now.
Deploy.
Unleashing Shard Strike. Initializing drive.
This'll hurt.
Just in case you get any ideas. Get over here. A launcher. Now we.
A chance.
Activating skill. Battle finished. Now processing data.
Itchy.
Looks like a chest.
Marble ring prevents mute. Ooh, mute prevention, you say? Equip. That'd probably work better on you. I'm probably gonna regret this, but... Please heal me. Alright, onward we go.
Suggesting magic attacks.
Everyone, move in.
Flying feline.
Going all in.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Snake claw.
Bring it on.
Keep it up. It's working.
This'll hurt.
Coin bullet.
All for you.
There.
All you on yes.
A chance.
Stew.
This'll hurt.
Done.
Here goes.
Attack their weakness with an art. weakness within art. It can't hide anything from us. Keep it up. Certain arts will work better.
Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff.
This'll hurt.
Take that! All you on, yes?
Yeah, there.
Cancer
You'll
stamp.
pay for that. All you on, yes?
Gotcha.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
There's gotta be some way around all this debris. Nothing's jumping out at me.
Looks like he's deep in thought. I better leave him alone. Now, where were we supposed to go? Wait, is that?
Suggesting magic to
We are getting straight into a fight because I'm scared. Not the most ideal situation, admittedly.
Going all in.
Certain arts will be
crap.
more effective.
This'll hurt. Over
One
here.
bullet.
All for you.
A chance.
Going all in.
I forgot I have a new move.
All you on, yes?
Glow hammer.
A chance.
Oh, bro, knocked him off his rock.
Good luck.
This'll hurt.
Done.
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Really?
Fight heal.
Thanks, pal.
Good luck. Activating try.
A chance.
Keep it up. It's working. Activating try.
Initializing drive.
Barrel dust.
Got your number.
Counter.
A chance.
Ooh,
Combat over.
I'm okay. Oh, what the? Wait, what? I broke the wall.
Huh, looks like a chest.
EP charge.
Even more monsters this time.
Yeah, but I might have a Diaz to take care of them. How's my boost gauge, Mare?
Boost gauge fully replenished.
Yeah, good stuff.
What's that about?
I'll show you. Time for your second lesson in using shards.
Activating shards.
Activate a shard boost with L1. That effect from hollow cores are activated and shard skills trigger more often. Boost level 1, S boost is maintained for 2 turns. Boost level 2 is a full boost, extended by an extra turn, boost chances of shard skill activation, and use 100 CP to activate an S-craft. An S-craft can only be activated with a boost, you say? That's a bit weird, but...
Full boost. Go all out. Keep it up. It's working.
I don't have an S-craft, it just occurs to me.
This'll hurt.
Certain arts will work better. Get strong.
Take that. Like hell you are.
I won't lose.
Going all in.
Certain arts will be more effective.
What should I do?
Certain arts will be more effective.
Going
Certain
all in.
arts will be more effective.
I hear you.
Initializing drive.
A chance!
Full boost. No, certain arts will work better.
This'll
Keep it up.
hurt.
It's working. Certain strong.
Stun!
All you on, yes.
Interesting. That wraps it up.
That supposed to seem like they'll be very useful when the time is right.
They are, though they ain't really the kind of thing you have to save at just for the right time. Just use them when you can. That's all there is to it.
Wasn't that convenient? I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, holy crap. Now I need to keep everything pristine. Break, break, break.
Suggesting magic attacks.
I'm on it.
Battle finished.
Bro, really?
Now processing data.
Well then, away we go.
Charge attack available.
Deploy!
Going all in.
I think I'm starting to get a handle on how
Certain
things work
arts will be more
here.
effective. Initializing drive.
Here's a shard boost to get the
This'll
upper hand.
hurt.
Keep it up. It's working.
I'm not opposed to using a shard.
Activating skill. Ha! First done. Engaging shield.
Protect.
I'll take you on.
Activating skill.
Full boost.
Ow.
All you on, yes.
I'm ready. A chance. There. I won't stop here.
Level ups.
Commencing battle.
Here goes.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha. Take the stun.
Boost gauge fully replenished. Enemy suppressed.
Got it.
Work. That looks like a nice
Holy
chance.
crap.
There's so many of them. Look out. Full boost.
Boost it.
All out.
Got a whole slew of them.
Keep it up. It's working. Give them your all.
Stun!
All you on, yes. Going all in.
What should I do? What should I do?
Going all in.
Activating drive.
Like hell you are.
Protect.
A chance.
Activating skill. A chance. There.
Like hell you are.
Thanks.
A chance.
Give them your all.
Well then, away we go.
In we go. Hit one.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
So what happens with hit one? Hawkeye. All enemies will be displayed on map. Additional damage using time arts. Nulling mute and resisting KO with 1 HP. Interesting. Well, we might as well do this so I can get the extra accuracy and crit rate.
New shard skill added.
Wonder what kind of ones you can, kind of drivers you can end up getting. It is still weird getting used to the fact I'm not using right trigger for the what the heck?
What a massive foe.
And the bigger they are, the harder they tend to hit. Trying to get too close. We best find it from a distance.
Deadly? Certain enemies will use powerful attack called deadly strikes. These attacks cannot be avoided, and if you are hit by one, you will be forced into a battle at disadvantage. It is best to either keep your distance or remain vigilant for these attacks, or to deploy your own charge first. Bear in mind that enemies with low HP tend to use deadly strikes more often. If you're on the receiving end of a deadly attack, it initiates command battle with enemy advantage. It can't be dodged through. Hey!
Watch it. That one's big.
I'm on it.
Bro.
Charge attack available. Battle finished. Now processing data.
Activating shards.
Outskirts Rummager.
You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out. Keep it up.
This'll
Your weakness
hurt.
with an art. Activating skill.
Coin bullets.
All for you.
First done.
Here goes.
Full boost. Go all
This'll
out.
hurt.
Keep it up.
I'll dice you up. All you on yes.
Certain arts will be more
Pull
effective.
out all the stops. All you on yes.
Stay arrow.
You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out. Good luck.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
Damn it.
Chance.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Have it!
Attack their weakness with an art. Good luck.
This'll hurt. Take that.
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Here I come. Then.
This'll hurt. I'll dice you up.
A chance. There.
There we go.
I think I have a better handle on them now.
You're good, but no letting your guard down because of it.
Right, of course.
Really was a hell of a performance, especially since this is like her first day fighting for real. I wish she wasn't raised with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she's braver than most would give her credit for. Throwing a weird ornament she's after, and I got questions. Just who is this girl?
By the way,
What's up?
I've been bracing myself well enough against these monsters and spirits so far. But do you think you could also tell me a little more or about A, since we might be going up against them?
Guess I should, huh? Ordinary people are better off not knowing the damn thing. But if they're after your great-grandfather's memento, then I guess there's no getting around it.
That's what I was thinking too.
First, A is just a code name. It's short for Almada. They're mafia that go way back here in Calvard. Almada?
Sorry, I'm just making sure for any, I'm just looking for stuff to make sure I'm right.
I don't like the sound of that shit already.
Still, they weren't that big a group back then. We're not talking about a big Eastern syndicate here. They were nothing. Until they weren't. Over the past few years, they've gotten much, much bigger. Now they're the talk of the criminal underworld.
Wow. But their name never ends up in the paper, I assume.
Yeah, obvious why big papers like the Tyrell Times won't cover them. But even gossip rags don't have the balls. It's an unspoken rule. Cross the line and you're done. Still don't know what the deal is with this memento you're after. You really should have gone to the guild or the cops. You still could if you wanted.
But...
Well, not my job to force you to turn to them. Mine's to be there if you feel like you can't. The best outcome here for us is to get the goods before A can, then have the guild swoop in and take the glory. 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 even.
You make the guild sound like they're your cleanup crew. You really have no shame, do you?
Mighty pleased that you'd think so. Now, let's get a move on.
Of course. Oh, come to think of it.
Hmm?
When you first refused my request for help, did you already suspect that the Mafia was involved in this?
She really is a sharp one. I had a hunch, yeah. There's been something ominous in the air since last night.
You can change battle difficulty. Ow. I'm not good at this battle system yet.
That looks like a nice chest.
Serum powder. That's a wild item to just give freely. Seems like we're all good here.
Whoops. Dead end. Let's turn back.
Hold your horses, girl. We should look around a little more.
A hidden entrance?
Huh. Guy's nothing if not thorough. His hideout should be dead ahead.
There's a heal spot. I'm assuming this might be our final battle for the prologue.
Just what I needed.
Okay.
Just what I needed. Just what I needed.
I'm not used to having this be so quick. All right, let's get in it.
Oh, wow.
Those look alive.
Can't get much more Middle Ages than this. Gargoyles, huh? Maybe Giacomo had a better eye for hideouts than I thought. Look at that. It's the spitting image of that picture you showed me.
It really is. It perfectly matches the sketches in my great-grandfather's diaries. I finally found it.
I'm happy for you. So it really does look like an orbment. But why is it glowing?
Yeah.
Get back!
Huh? Spirits. No, don't you dare! Ah, crap.
It went inside the statue.
Yeah, it's about to do a lot more. What's it doing? That's not a normal.
Are they resonating?
That's not a normal orbment. There's something weird about that orbment. It's probably an artifact. Careless Protectors, Gargo Room.
Van?
We got fight.
We're gonna have to take care of these guys before we can make with your memento. But I know that's not enough to stop you at this point, right? Time to bust out your crafts, SCLMs, the works. Because here's where the real show begins.
Right!
Come on!
Activating shards.
Time to put this to use.
Huh? Oh! S-Craft! Vandalized Raid! Hold R2 and this to trigger an S-Break. This immediately activates an S-Craft regardless of turn order. Can be triggered with an S-Craft can be triggered with 100 CP plus full boost. Using S-Break will auto-activate full boost if you meet the requirements. You cannot select this option when afflicted with an ailment that prevents movement or attacking, so keep that in mind.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand. Keep it up. It's working.
Shadow Sphere!
Here goes.
Vandalized Raid! Come on!
That was sick. Boost gauge extension. Triggering an S-Craft increases the max boost gauge by 1. Really? Do you want to be using as many S-Crafts as you can get?
I won't lose.
Initializing drive.
The more you use, the more powerful you get.
All you on yet? A chance.
Full boost. Go all activating
Time
skill.
for the main event.
Vandalized Raid! This is a cool looking one too. Oh!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Here goes one.
Can't move.
I won't lose.
Initializing drive.
All you on, yes.
Yeah, I can just spam this fight. Nice. Even some U material. Nice. Right.
The mages of the Middle Ages left behind some damn tough guardians for us. It bugs me why they'd pick now of all times to start moving.
Right.
Well, whatever. You really stepped up. Takes a brave soul to fight like that against the unexpected.
You mean it? Thank you. I'm very fortunate I had you to show me the ropes.
Now, what is this thing? That's not a normal orbment. I think that's an artifact.
Let me be the one to pick it up.
That's a good idea.
What is this thing? Strange looking.
Looks safe enough to me. Well, here's what you came here for.
There you go. Whoa.
Did it just react with her like a combat orbment?
I finally hold a Genesis in my hands.
Genesis?
There's still more to find, but... I did it, Mom. Grandmother.
What's a Genesis?
Say, Agnes, this great-grandfather of yours wouldn't happen to be...
Back! Who the hell?
There you are.
Well, well. Impressive footwork.
Oh, it's the two goons. Hello there.
Was waiting on the duo from Almada to make their grand entrance.
I see our reputation precedes us.
You must be Van Arkride, the Spriggan.
Yeah.
And my reputation precedes me. Look, I'm not opposed to picking up some work from you types most of the time, just as long as you don't cross the line, which you just did by firing at us.
No one hurts my client.
That's too bad. We were only aiming for your limbs.
Oh, piss off.
We have no intention of killing the girl. Not since she seems to be connected to that device.
Oh,
you,
piss
however, don't have that same privilege.
So I'll just have to kill you guys then.
You're real pros, huh? So much it makes me sick. But it also makes my job a lot easier.
Ah, coins. Come here.
Don't move.
Wanna try it?
A practitioner of the Gekka school, I assume.
Gekka?
Even if that weapon marks you as more of a military close combat type.
Good eye, but sorry. I'm not with the Gekka school. Anyway, you don't look like you know all that much about the device itself, but you're still gonna tell us everything you do know, and why you're after it.
Van, I'm certainly curious too. What does a criminal organization even want this for?
You called it a Genesis.
Beats me. We're just following orders.
And an order's an order. Even if it costs us our lives.
What did you just do?
What?
What?
Shit.
What? No! They can't be! That affects just like... Ah! That affects just like Gnosis!
You good?
I'm fine. I'm more worried about you.
That affects just like Gnosis!
Fast-acting enhancement drugs, huh? Didn't think you guys had gone that low.
Why?
Ever heard the stories about foreign mafias getting destroyed by that stuff?
I'll thank you not to compare us to small fry like Crossbell's Ravage.
We stand head and shoulders above them. And now we're gonna stand head, shoulders, and feet above you!
Where'd that spunk from earlier go?
Shit! We're gonna enjoy this!
Hang in there!
Get that out of your system.
You're done, Spriggan!
Shit.
Don't you dare!
No!
The hell? Fine then. You can die too!
No!
Could do a shard shield. No time.
Please!
Damn it! Don't die over a piece of shit like me.
Please!
The Genesis. What's it doing? Huh? What the? Did time stop? What's going on? What's happening? Anya's?
What's going on?
There's a light coming from my great-grandfather's.
Oh boy, you sure are in a sorry mess.
Hey, isn't that... Yeah, it's you.
What? How is this?
Is this...
The hollow from your Zypha.
That's not normal, is it? Mare. Hey. What are you
Well,
doing?
Van, the choice is yours.
What?
Will you bear the nightmare or not?
Bear the nightmare? What do you mean?
What are you...
Since when can hollows appear like this? World's full of mysteries.
Bear
Are you
the
asking me that question of your own free will?
Yeah.
Huh? Of course I am.
What do you mean, bear the nightmare?
Just so we're clear, I could not care less how much trouble you're in. I'm just here to know one thing. Will you bear the nightmare or not?
The hell's that mean?
Man.
Screw it.
Man, today's just one thing after another, huh?
Gotta protect my client.
My life's been a living nightmare for more than a decade now. So what's a little more fire when you're already in the depths?
As well. What the... Bear the nightmare.
All right, let's do it!
Bear it.
Doing it then!
The hell?
Shardswell! The Grendel's all yours!
Grendel? What is this?
What the?
What the? What the? What is this? Darkness-clad armored demon, Grendel. What the hell?
What is this feeling?
Demon. I think we can take him now.
Well, I take fighting this thing over our bosses any day of the week.
Really?
Damn right. We're taking you down in the name of Almada!
Come here. Grendel.
Someone needs to relax. You're dead meat.
Wanna bet? Connect multiple turns in a row. Select what action you want to take from the list and form some heavy-hitting moves. Only one turn will pass if you select defend. Mare will always act as support during Grendel battles. Crafts can be used once during a string of attacks. Standard attacks can be used repeatedly. Powerful magic attacks. Special move. What the hell is this? Grendel fights.
You're an eyesore.
You ready for
Don't
me?
hold back, Dan! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Okay.
You ready for me?
Savage Blade!
Eat this!
Time for some payback! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Give up.
You ready for me?
Savage Blade!
Eat this!
We'll take that! Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
You're an eyesore.
You ready for me?
Savage Blade.
Cypher activate.
Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan!
Give up!
Eat this! Here comes...
Impossible!
Fall.
Cypher activate.
Full boost! Take this!
Go!
Eat this!
Take no shot!
Full boost! Don't hold back, Dan! I'll let this go!
What the?
Whatever this form is, it's insane.
Go!
This is unbelievable! What is he? Ugh.
What does it mean, though, by bear the nightmare?
Van! Are you alright? How do you feel?
I got no clue.
I'm fine. Tired as all hell, but I don't feel any pain. Can't believe I just took down a pair of drugged-up mafiosos like they were snot-nosed kids. What a monster.
What was that? You saw Mare too, right?
Yeah.
Mare? You got some explaining to do.
Just tell me what you want.
Figures. All she spits out is what she's programmed. She's got no sentience. The tech hasn't come far enough to give her any.
And yet she clearly was talking like she was.
But...
What the hell did your Genesis thing do?
was it the Genesis, then?
Did the Genesis give it sentience for a brief moment?
Can't imagine it was a fluke. So that thing's called a Genesis?
Why?
Yes, or that's what my great-grandfather called it in his diaries. It's supposed to be one of 8, called collectively the Oct Geneses.
The Oct Geneses?
You saying there's 8 of these?
They sound like artifacts.
I'm gonna guess it was behind everything that happened here. Behind Mare showing up, behind me turning into that weird monster, behind spirits popping up down here too.
Then we're of the same mind.
Let me guess, this game's gonna be focused on trying to get all of them. Oh, you know what? 8. There's probably like, I would assume, based on how the party setup was in Cold Steel 4, like in the Cold Steel games, where you could have up to 8 members in a party, there's probably going to be a special form for all characters, isn't there? And for like 8 main characters, isn't there? That's what I'm predicting.
The diaries described them as for experimental observation and nothing more.
Very strange.
Of course, they elected to omit the finer details.
Yeah, of turning people into monsters.
You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think it'd be from a relative of the one and only Professor Epstein.
I had a feeling he was going to say something like that when we're talking about special ordnance. So this is something from Epstein. Huh.
Dead on, huh? That thing was made half a century ago, around the time of the Orbital Revolution.
There's only one person who could that we can think of that would really have clues onto something as special as this.
It's easy to tell by looking at it just how much precision and skill went into making it.
The guy who started the whole Orbital Revolution.
Then you got that it's an orbment capable of doing artifact-level stuff. Even Epstein's 3 disciples couldn't have made something so advanced back then. Knock them out of the running, and you're left with the father of modern tech, Claude Epstein.
I'm sorry for hiding it from you.
It's fine.
I'll tell you everything there is to say. It all started when...
Not now. Put it away, quick.
Now.
Van, are you all right?
Oh. I see. We were a few minutes too late.
Those 2 are...
They're from Amada. We finally caught them.
Get lost. This is our territory.
Well?
Who do you think you're talking to? This isn't a job for civilians. Just what happened here?
Uh,
I can see that you fought them, but beyond that...
Nothing.
We fought, yeah. With how pumped full of drugs they were, it was a miracle we could make it out with our skin intact.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Fine.
As curious as I am about how you emerged victorious, I trust you were able to help your client?
Yeah.
No comment. That's between me and her. Now, I know I owe both sides here a debt, but consider them paid. They might be at the bottom of the chain, but they're still in Almada. You can have one each.
Excuse me.
Who gave you the authority to...
I suppose we do owe him for neutralizing them.
Very well. We shall take them in between us.
Maybe if you're lucky enough, they'll even talk. Now come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, sure. But let me help you walk.
I'm good.
Not an invalid.
This is clearly only the beginning of something much greater.
No shit.
Sharpen your skills while you can, Van.
You too.
Will do, Renee.
Kincaid.
I can't let him keep living like this. Why must you insist on shouldering all of the burden yourself?
What happened to Van in the past? There were some blurry pictures, but I could have sworn I saw a kid screaming while on the ground. August 27th, 10:05 p.m. Montmartre, 8th District.
Damn. Guess I'm going without dinner.
Oh well.
You even good to be out this late? I thought students had a curfew.
Yeah.
That's kind of you to think of me, but I received permission to be out this late beforehand. Never mind my curfew. Won't you let me see to your arm? Do you have a first aid kit in the office?
I do, but...
I guess she's not taking no for an answer.
It looks like it started healing on its own.
I know it wasn't that bad in the first place, but it's still healing way too fast for it to be normal. Wonder if I got that orbment or turning into a monster to thank for this.
Probably.
This all began with those diaries. They were passed down from my great-grandfather to my grandmother, and then down to my mother until her death 4 years ago. As you guessed, my great-grandfather is the famous Professor Epstein. It was known at the time that he had an adopted daughter, but she went missing very suddenly after he passed away. By the sound of it, something compelled her to shy away from the public eye. I don't know what that something was. It wasn't written in the letter she left me. Then after my mother died, my father began to lose himself in his work, and now all alone, I became more and more captivated by the many diaries that were left behind. They weren't filled with complex formulae or specialist knowledge or things like that. Instead, they were about who he was as a person, what he was like, what his philosophies were, what he valued most in life. He wrote about the little things that colored his days, his bonds with his loved ones, his time spent with his disciples.
How cute.
I could see through every word written that he was a kind, warm-hearted man with a good sense of humor. A man I could respect a great deal. I was so happy to have his writings so I could peer into his world, just like my mother and grandmother before me. And before I knew it, those diaries became my most treasured possessions. However,
Genesis?
at the end of his final entry, on the very last page, I found a shocking message. It said, "Recover the Oct Genesis before the year 120X.
Oh.
Else all we know will come to an end."
Oh. What are these?
Pretty ominous thing to write down.
And it's from Professor Epstein himself. He knows what kind of power these things has. Or he did.
It could have been a delusion that came to him in the winter of his years.
No.
But I began to feel that it was why his diaries had been passed down to me.
Considering the power we saw coming from one of them, I can definitely see something big could happen if you could gather all of them. The as to what that big thing is, no clue, but
Definitely something could happen, it feels like, if you gathered all 8. I wonder if that's part of what Ouroboros is trying to do.
And as the days wore on, my desire to do something to avert the end he foretold grew stronger and stronger.
A part of me is curious. Could this be another Septarian, in a way? We know that the Septarian... Based on the events of the Cold Steel arc, we do know that Septarians are possible to be split apart in ways. Like, they can be... New ones can be formed artificially, and they can also be split. They can be... We saw them be split in the form of when the... remember, the Septarian of Steel was formed from the deaths of the Septarian of Fire and Earth. And then the Septarian of Steel was split into the Divine Knights. Is it possible that these orbments, these special orbments, the Ocgenesis, is it possible that these things may be a form of Septarian that's split up? They seemingly allow whoever using it to gain some kind of strange power to change into some kind of monster.
But I knew I couldn't go public with any of it. Not with my grandmother's disappearance. That led me to enroll at Armus Academy, where I met a very dependable upperclassman.
Ren?
Her advice took me to the Orbalnet, and that led me to you.
Yep, Ren Bright.
I just never thought when I started all of this that these would be the consequences.
And by the sounds of things, it also sounds like Ren actually already knows Van. That's not too surprising, I think, all things considered.
That someone would die. That you would be put in so much danger.
That's just the line of work Van lives in.
Well, you managed to get one of them. Even if there are still 7 more out there, you could always call it quits here.
I can't. Not when they're what connect me to my family. Not when I now know they really exist. And not after seeing that final entry.
The end of all?
I can't look away from all of that. Here. This 50,000 Mira is everything I was able to gather for this. Please, accept it as compensation for all the help you've given me.
Jesus.
I thought I told you my rate.
Well, you did, but I don't feel that it accounted for that injury you sustained because of me.
Nah.
I intend to find the remaining 7 on my own. I don't want anyone else to get hurt because of my problems. Oh, but I'll be very careful about it. Promise.
You could have some help.
Huh?
My rate's 1,000 Mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses.
This'll just pay for the other hours that we're going to be helping you out with.
I'll bump it up a little because of the danger involved, but you rolled up your sleeves more than your average client. You put yourself in danger to help me. Any more than 10,000 would be ripping you off. This is how the world of work is. Good thing you're still in school, because you got a lot to learn.
Maybe, but still.
Nah, take it.
I'm sorry. I just feel you've taken on a lot more than you bargained for from start to finish.
To be honest, that whole turning into a monster thing's got my interest piqued.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't feel right to ask you for even more Mira with how we're gonna keep this thing going.
Yeah.
What do you...
I want to know. Come on. We turned into a freaking monster. How do you expect me to sleep at night?
Unless you decide to give up altogether, I'll pitch in however I can from here on out.
Yeah.
In exchange, you can share any info you got on the Genesis, or anything those diaries say.
Deal?
How's that sound?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you telling me that even though you know it might be dangerous...
Yes, I'm
you're
joining.
going to help me search for the other 7 without taking additional compensation?
I want to know why I became a monster.
Hey, info's good compensation.
That too.
I ain't taking a single Mira, though. I'm gonna need you to get more used to real combat, too. For your own safety.
Yeah.
Can't have you leaving yourself wide open and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna drill it into you until you're up to snuff.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a fair trade at all. I'm the only one benefiting here.
The hell are you talking about? I'm getting the info I need. This only helps my job.
Well, if you insist, Van, then thank you very much. Having your support means a lot to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be counting on you, too. All right. Now that today's done and dusted, time for my hard-earned reward.
Yes, sweet.
I've been waiting for my Andalusia fig and honey tart all day.
Bro, Van is just me when it comes to sweets. I just get.
I was gonna scarf it down all by myself, but you pulled your weight today, so let's go half-half.
Gimme.
Thank you. Oh, but I still want to say, it really does bother me just how much I benefit from this arrangement compared to you.
I get tart.
I was thinking of a way to even it out and thought, you know, how about I work here part-time?
Oh.
You want a what?
What the?
You seem to be so busy that
What
I can't imagine how you find the time to clean up around here.
The way bro swung around.
You want a what?
I love that Van most of the time seems like ultra serious, ultra calm, ultra like sly, and then when you catch him off guard, he's just a big goofball.
I'm also good at secretarial work too, so I'm sure I'd be a big help with sorting paperwork and whatever else you need. Just a standard wage is fine, or even no wage. Unpaid is totally fine.
I can't do that. Haven't you ever heard of labor laws? And forget that. This whole idea is crazy. How did me hiring you even get into your head?
Well, it's because you won't accept any Mira from me.
Oh,
I
gosh.
understand you have your own way of doing things, but I have my own pride to satisfy, you know. You'll just have to compromise. Now, let me just cut this tart into two so we can dig in and enjoy. Don't worry, I'll make sure you get the bigger portion.
My man was flabbergasted.
And where do you keep your coffee beans? Oh, there they are.
Wait, how did you find them so... Who said you could make yourself at home this fast?
This is my house. What have you done? How dare you? I can already tell. I'm gonna oh, here we go. This is gonna be curious. That looks like a combat shell or an ornament or something. Oh, she has a cute hat. I wonder if I'm gonna see any familiar characters that I recognize. Well, I've already seen one character that I recognize. Hey, Ren. Oh, she looks so good. Ooh. 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 That was Zidane! That was Zidane B! Grendel. Come on. Alter! Whoa, who are you? Risha! Oh, Bolter and Zen! What the heck? What in the world? Is that a clock tower? Oh boy. Trails Through Daybreak. Prologue. Spriggan of the Slums. End. So we should get 6
keep
here,
this
right?
up.
Yep, 6.
Rank up.
There's a triple A rank.
Damn, that's pretty
Septium Bane.
generous.
Hey!
Can't complain with that.
Expenses!
I'm Agnes Claudel. I still have a lot to learn, but I promise I'll do whatever I can to keep up.
Okay, this is cute. That's actually really cool. Anytime we get a new party member, they're going to be recruited at the end of the chapter with a resume. That's actually really cool. Agnes Claudel, 16 years old, Armis Academy student, dormitory, Auburn District. Career, enrolled at the Armis Academy. Recruited. Anya's has joined Arcride Solutions. That's actually, that's really cute. I like that a lot. Proceed. I saw Fee and I saw Volter. What is going on here? It seems like Jaeger's fighting. I don't think that's a red constellation.
This here will be the turning point. All units, assume the dual Lancer formation. Yeah! We won't be defeated! Shine! Falcons of the Sun! Sir!
Falcons of the Sun? Whoa!
Not yet!
That was one of the main characters we have. Whoa!
I've got you!
Oh, flames! Become one with me!
Whoa! What?
Well, look at that. Guess we lost this one. Huh.
Oh, is it just a team match? Or like a friendly match?
Commander of the Eisen Shield, Garant Rieger.
Oh.
We are open to accepting your offer for a ceasefire. How does a 7-3 split sound? Vice Chief of the Warriors of Kruger, Hassan Al-Fayyad. We will accept no less than 6-4. Fail to accept, and the fighting continues. Very well. 6-4 to us it is. Glory to the Kruger! Glory to Arusha! Yeah!
Child soldier.
That works, I guess. I figured more it was gonna end in a draw. Your counterattack was really good. Just lacking that bit of oomph at the end. If you'd seen my attempt to throw you off balance coming, you'd have had a slew of more strategic options to work with.
You're right. Thanks, Ida.
Ida?
Think nothing of it. You've got a lot of potential. You just need more practice and to up your stamina. With enough of both, you'll be right on the heels of my other little sister from back in the day in no time.
Do you mean Sylphide?
Oh.
I'd still like to know more about her. Hey! That tickles!
I can't help it. I see this hair and I just get the urge to ruffle it. Well, next time we meet off the battlefield, I'll tell you about my old corps.
So Ida was once a part of Zephyr. Sounds like, and she knew Self and she knew Fee.
Zephyr's got a whole lot of stories in it to tell.
Awesome! Better make that a promise.
And that child soldier character is going to become a teammate. The day's advance. Chapter 1. The Young Flame Departs. The Young Flame? September 6, 2008, 9:30 a.m. Hey! Missile Dome Film Festival canceled in response to terrorist threat. Minor conflict at the southern base of the Ishgal Mountains concludes. Major capital firm expands into Langport's new district.
Damn. I just wanted to see if there was anything interesting going on. But all I get is doom and gloom. Still, the info here's put together real nice and organized. Even if the design's got the admin's tastes all over it.
Kitty! So Van is friend with Ren. Genesis Antique Orbment, Claude Epstein. Hollow System, Mysterious Phenomena. Almada, Grendel. Your search keywords return very few results. Try using different keywords.
Should have known. Haven't heard a thing about Almada in a while now. They must have pulled out of Edith for the time being. As for Genesis and the Grendel, still coming up empty. Are they being actively deleted? Is this all part of some big cover-up?
Weird.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
I want you to be sentient
He's
again.
the same as usual, too. Should I call on Marduk? Nah, That'd probably just cause even more headaches for me. Well, it's almost time for my regular checkup, so I may as well put a pin in it. Why do I feel like I'm gonna get an earful this time?
Here it comes.
Wanna not bang my door in, Humes?
Whoa, you're up already? That's crazy!
Ugh.
Good morning, man.
Nah.
You better be earning an honest living up here.
Thank you, Humes.
No bringing shame to the goddess or your landlord.
Thank you, child.
No prizes for guessing who you learned all that from. How about taking after your mother instead? Wouldn't it be nice to become a charming, pretty lady just like her one day?
Yeah, I want to be just like Mommy. Oh, but Agnes is really pretty too.
Come on in. Don't be shy.
Well, if you say so.
Yo!
You said not to come in my uniform, so I wore this. How do I look?
Perfect hat. It's so cute. I love the hat.
It'll work, I guess.
It's so cute.
Kinda too dressy for casual walking around town, but then again, going the plain route with you would just make you stick out like a sore thumb.
It's so cute.
Still beats the uniform either way.
That's good.
You're being mean, Van. She looks really pretty, so you should tell her she looks really pretty. Come on, let's
No.
ditch this big loser and eat some breakfast. We're serving bacon quiche with pumpkin soup today.
This child is funny.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Lead the way.
Well, damn. Those two sure hit it off quick.
Yippee.
Alright, this is now your first official day on the job. First thing's gonna be going over how all this works.
I could use a formal primer, so yes, please do.
Now, unless a major job comes in, I just go around the city helping people out with little problems. As for how I take them on, well, you'll see. It's not the usual route, but it gets the job done and us paid. The plan today is going to involve you touring around with me so you can get a visual on all of the above.
Was that why you were concerned about me standing out too much in my uniform?
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing. I pretty much told you this when we first met, but not all the jobs I take are above board. Some of them are from crooks, some are damn near illegal. I don't take on anything and everything, of course. I do turn jobs down sometimes. But what I'm comfortable doing and what an average student is comfortable doing are going to be very different. So one more time, you sure you want to work with me?
Yes. I know the world isn't always such a pretty place. Awareness may not be through personal experience, but I'd say that even for a 16-year-old girl, I know a lot more than the average student about both sides of the coin. How old are you, by the way?
Where'd that come from? 24.
Really? I thought you were a little younger than that. It makes sense with how much life experience you seem to have. Your clothes, room, and hobbies seem to be a generation ahead of mine, too.
He does look younger than 24.
So you're almost a decade older than me, huh?
Yeah, to a high school student, I might as well be knocking on death's door already. Make the most of your teenage years, alright? Might feel like an eternity until you graduate, but the second you cross 20, you'll be walking with your cane like an old codger in no time.
Oh, I didn't say being in your 20s is old, just that you were older than me. Circling back to what we were talking about before, you don't have to worry about me. I'm confident I can handle any task you give me.
I'll be the judge of that. We'll be sticking to 3 of the city's districts. First, I'll show you around Old Town where we are now, which is the 8th district. I use some of the shops here in my day-to-day work, so they'll be worth committing to memory.
That sounds good. I'm ready when you are.
Getting ready for a hard day's work?
I know. That's right. Oh, thank you.
I put her on a trial period to
Then
start
that's
with.
all the more reason why you need to support her while she learns.
No.
Don't overdo it today, and make sure you're back in time for dinner. I mean that for you too, Agnes. We'll have a piping hot, delicious meal waiting for you. Wouldn't want it to get cold now, would you?
You're not her mom, you know.
Thank you. I already can't wait. People here are so sweet. You're really blessed to have such a wonderful family as landlords.
Shame the old man's always getting on my case, though. Anyway, we'll head off as soon as you finish your coffee. You got you-know-what with you, right?
I do. You told me to keep it on me at all times to prevent it from being stolen.
Good. Who knows if it'll activate out of nowhere like it did before. But as long as I'm with you, I'll back you up as best I can. Gotta look out for my new assistant while I'm still giving her the tour, right?
Right.
And speaking of, shall we?
We shall. Then let the workday begin.
Yippee! So, what's the first order of business?
The first thing I do every day I'm working is check the nose boards around the city. There's one here in Old Town, so let's go check that one out for starters.
Got it.
Oh, we should probably go talk to Victor before we head out, though. We should pay a visit to the repair shop down the alley out front, too.
Understood. Victor first, then? After which we can check the nose board and visit the repair shop. Got it.
Required, optional, and sub-events. Travel. Yeah, I can use it, except I can't. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here for the day. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all later. Peace.